strangers to scandal. Opie and Anthony on satellite radio. Show's hosts Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie. Controversial team. Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy comment. Profanity was the last. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
Our show is stupid.
This is so irresponsible.
This should be illegal. It really should be. It's like, it's so unethical.
God, I hate fucking radio.
This could be the worst audio ever.
Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. This is terrible.
We just suck all around.
I hope you show restraint in fucking my girlfriend.
This stinks. Fucking shut the fuck up. We get it. Get it.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. It's on the road. There it is. Past the on-ramp. Accelerating. The show's on the road. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Seems like we're living the same fucking day over and over again.
Yeah.
Just footage of the oil spill.
That's all you see.
Over there, footage of the oil spill. We got 8 TVs in studio. And
There's some wetlands with oil on it.
There's a pelican with oil on it. There's an oil slick.
There's a boom trying to contain it.
I never thought it would be 2 months of this shit every fucking day. Just clean up the goddamn oil. Let's go.
Clean it up.
So we can move on to other shit.
They just need a new story. There hasn't been a new big story. This thing will,
Yeah, but we're getting tired of this series.
Yeah.
When's the season finale?
Is it going to be picked up for another season? The oil spill show?
Sounds like it just might.
The oil spill show.
It is a show. It's all shows.
Yeah, that's
God, enough.
It's getting old.
I don't even know what to call her. I was going to say our pal. I don't know if she's our pal, but Sandy Kane is all over the fucking place. And she's going to be doing an interview with us today, I guess. I guess we have to treat this like a real interview with Sandy Kane.
Are you kidding?
After all the years of throwing garbage on her and just humiliating her, she's coming in today to talk about what the fuck's going on with her in Times Square.
It's trying to get money from me, man.
Supposedly, she's going to be on Channel 11 in a few minutes here.
Yeah.
And I hope all these news outlets understand that she is completely out of her mind.
Out of her fucking mind.
Yeah, that's why we've been watching Channel 11 here.
Like, I don't know. Are they expecting an interview?
Yes.
Yes, well, I am not going to pay. I think it's a freedom to be able to go out. No. They're going to get,
I was raped. I love when she says, man. Man. Let me see your cock. No. What are you, gay?
I'm going to sing one of my songs.
I love dick.
Yeah, she's going to sing her I Love Dick song.
Or are we going to get a normal Sandy Kane on the news today?
No way. There isn't a such thing.
Anyway.
So, Sandy, what do you think about this naked cowboy thing?
I don't.
Really? Can we quote you there?
Good for Sandy Kane, though. That stupid naked cowboy sucks a dick. I never liked the naked cowboy.
He wants his franchise money, 5 G's for the year, or $500 a month.
Well, somehow he got that done. Somehow he was able to copyright the whole naked cowboy shtick.
That's his.
He's basically a panhandler with good abs.
Yeah.
and he was able to franchise the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, so you think like all of his money comes from him just having his picture taken with the rubes in Times Square, which he makes a nice dime doing that. But he's apparently getting money from other bums in other cities that are doing the naked cowboy shtick.
That's what I want to know. He sets up this whole franchise business.
How many
are there? Other naked cowboys in other cities?
I know, that's just it.
I know there's a naked cowgirl that is franchised through him in Times Square.
Yeah.
I heard a while ago that they were married, but I guess that's not true. Or maybe it was his chick and they broke up and she's still doing the naked cowgirl anyway.
Maybe.
And the naked cowgirl is coming in as well. So
really?
So we got the naked cowgirl coming in today, and we got Sandy Kane coming in today, who's doing her own thing. And now you got this douche, the naked cowboy, trying to like shake down Sandy Kane for a few bucks.
Good luck, naked cowboy. I think you met your match with this fucking lunatic.
Sandy Kane is barely not homeless.
She is a mental patient. I cannot wait. Is the naked cowgirl that's coming in here the only one that was in New York, or were there more?
I don't know. We're gonna. What do you know, Steve?
Sorry, the one that
Nothing.
Why do you say sorry right off the bat?
Sorry, I coughed. You now have AIDS.
the
The.
I don't have AIDS. Okay, well,
Of course.
Will you just talk?
the naked cowgirl that's coming in is the only one that is officially licensed to perform as a naked cowboy cowgirl performer. The term naked cowboy is trademarked, and he licenses out that.
Right. Okay, I got
product.
all that.
Is this the broad right there?
Yeah.
Is that her? She's
Wait,
coming
wait.
in?
No.
Because it
No.
says the naked cowgirl. I don't know, dude. It might be the naked cowgirl.
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Is this her?
I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah.
So wait, he franchised the Naked Cowboy, and so far he only has one franchise under his belt.
I spoke to him yesterday. I think that's all he's got. I think he wants to franchise it out to, or license the property out to a bunch of different acts, Naked Indian, Naked whoever. But it sounds like this is
Naked
the only one
Indian.
he's got paying right now.
And
He's
why
gonna start a bunch of naked things like Indians and fucking construction
I
workers.
think ultimately that's why
Oh,
he
really?
People.
Yeah.
why isn't that asshole coming in today?
He doesn't want to because he's currently litigating with Sandy, so he doesn't want to quote unquote trivialize it by coming on
He's
a radio
been begging
show.
to be on our show forever. He found
Litigating.
now we have an interest to have his
Right.
stupid ass on our show, and he's turning us down.
Yes.
Litigation.
Is it because of her going to
Yes.
be here?
Yes. Is it because Sandy's going to be here? Yes. He won't come on.
Would he
If
come on without her?
I'll ask him.
Maybe come on without her. He just want to start a
You
radio.
should ask them.
banter.
You should ask them that ahead of time. We could split these people up. I don't
Yeah.
care. There's finally a reason to have him on the show. Who cares when he's not in litigation and on the news? What are we going to talk to him about? So I hear you wear 2 underpants because your cock sticks through your one pair.
You know what is astounding? It says naked cowboy to naked cowgirl. Stop copying me. That's from Channel 2 News over here on the
Channel
website.
2 News, it's everywhere.
So
This fucking
yeah.
story, I don't know why
the-
the news picked up on this.
The thing is, Sandy Kane isn't the naked cowgirl. Like the naked cowgirl is the one that paid for it, but Sandy's getting this publicity as the naked cowgirl, and she's just a disaster with a hat.
I know, she looks like she's melting.
She's a fucking disaster.
Sam has a little info on this because he went down to Times Square.
Oh, on the scene reporter?
That's right.
And Sam was on TV looking really annoyed as he was waiting for the real media to finish their interviews with Sandy Kane so he could goof on her.
The CW and ABC last night. Primetime Sam Roberts, media superstar.
Wow, did you yell out, O&A?
No.
So what happened down there?
Well,
Was she a normal Sandy Kane?
no. I mean, she was Sandy Kane. As a matter of fact, the ABC reporter was just getting her to do like B-roll stuff, and they asked her to sing a song, and so she just asked her name, the reporter, and the reporter said Donna, so she's just strumming Donna, and then she said Donna in the house, and then she stopped and she looked at Donna and said, "We're on ABC, but I usually say in the fucking house."
And
then
I was. Rumor has it she's going to be on Good Morning America today too.
I started.
Oh, no.
Roll your fucking DVRs today.
While she was talking to the CW,
Yeah.
like people were walking by and going, ugh, or like, just, and I started egging her on about being hot and stuff. And so she was wearing pasties.
Oh, no.
And then the young naked cowgirl was crossed like down the street, and we could see her with her pasties on.
Yeah.
And so Sandy Kane was like, "I'm going topless." And you could hear like 14 people going, "No, no," and one guy, me, going, "Do it!"
You asshole.
And so she took off her top for the CW.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
Sandy Kane should be famous.
Yeah, she really should be.
needs to be famous.
And
Yeah.
she might be, because this story, I'm telling you, is everywhere.
And this is the
Drudge
genius.
Report. I mean, you name it.
Not
Yes.
even for humor value, just because it was her instinct. When people gave her $2 for her pictures, she lifted up her breast and put the $2 under her breast.
Right, it is instinctive with
That's
her
where
being a
she put it.
stripper, burlesque act, whatever it is.
Held it under her sagging breast.
She is a disaster.
Yeah, do it.
Well, you got us a few clips from her media tour here.
Yeah, it's Sandygate.
Sandygate, we're calling it. All right.
All
there's a
over
name
New
to it.
York news.
This
we
is-
need a sweeper.
This is how NBC is reporting the Sandy Kane thing.
New York City is laden with iconic landmarks. The Empire State Building, Central Park, Times Square, and
something
of
that's
course,
older than all
the
these.
Naked Cowboy.
I see him all the time in Times Square. He's got a crowd around him every time.
Now, all was well in the world of the naked until about 2 weeks ago when a now public feud erupted between the Naked Cowboy and the Naked Cowgirl.
The Naked Cowboy obviously is a brand, and one of the things we have is a franchise agreement that allows other people to, capitalize on putting on underwear, boots, and hat, calling themselves the trademark name Naked Cowboy, and making dollars. The other Naked Cowgirl, Sandy Kane, has kind of been on the radar for a period of time. There are things that we...
As well as a rock. She's under a lot of things.
Here it is.
The Naked Cowgirl.
Hold
There
on,
she
this is live. We're back
I have
live.
her side of the story when she stops by live.
Oh, do they know what they're doing? I thought this was going to be a taped piece.
Dude,
Oh, no, she's live.
how much money you got?
Oh, I'm not making a bet that she drops the F-bomb.
No. Steve, get a hold of her immediately. If she lays out a fine fucking barrage of curses, I got a solid $200.
Yeah,
I got $200.
I'm in.
Where's Steve?
I'm
Where's
in.
Steve? A thumbs up. Call her right now.
Call her. We got what?
Several $100.
Yes. I got 200
Yes.
for her.
Steve,
So
don't.
4, 5. We got.
Sam, run down the hall and make
600.
sure the translation got to Steve.
We got $600.
I called CW and told them she'd be cursing.
$600 if she fucking
It's got to be over the.
Yeah.
It's got to be over the top.
just C bombs and F bombs. Oh,
I want a motherfucker. I want a.
Hey, motherfuckers!
How big is your dick?
She needs to just curse so much that they have to put up that we'll be right back. Technical difficulties
The
still.
oldie time technical difficulties.
Yes.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
All right, man.
Hey, guy's a fucking asshole, man. That's what he is, a cocksucking fucking asshole.
I want Sandy Kane to be a sensation.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Well-
$600.
What
if
if-
she just...
There's the technical difficulties from The Simpsons, right?
Yeah,
Please
if she
stand by.
just loses her shit.
You got the translation to Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here's the rest of the NBC report. I think we can squeeze it in.
On the radar for a period of time. There are things that we feel that she's doing in her marketing that is inconsistent with the class of the Naked Cowboy. It's just a matter of saying, look, get under control, sign a franchise agreement, or, we're going to sue your pants on.
The problem arose when he was supposed to put his voice on a song that I recorded in Nashville, and I said, gee, why don't you put your voice on it? He says, yeah, if you pay me $5,000 for the year and sign these papers, I'll put my voice on that song. Why doesn't he sue the bare naked cowgirls? Why me?
The Bare Naked Ladies?
Bare naked ladies. What? He owns Times Square. He owns the word naked. No, I don't think so. Times Square is about the freedom of New York.
Oh, my God. She's fucking crazy.
But she's better. She's smarter on TV because she has like some media experience.
Yeah.
She's not as nuts. Like she actually makes an argument that some people will go,
naked is naked.
Yeah.
It's Times Square.
the bare naked cowboys.
The bare naked cowboys, ladies. Yeah. Come on, man.
She has a genital wart the size of a fist.
It's giant.
They have no idea.
Hey, CW, let me show you Twatto.
By the way,
Yeah.
the other Naked Cowgirl told her that she should put her tips in the guitar At which point she showed her that she could not because she's still using the guitar that Opie smashed a giant hole in.
Why? She never bought a new guitar with all the money I had to fucking give up that day.
That's why she's fucking pissed.
And that's why she's pissed. Whatever.
Oh, are they? Yeah.
All right, they're about to go live on
doing
Channel
their
11
soccer
here.
break.
Hey man, big fucking World Cup game for the U.S. today.
Who we playing?
I don't know. I really don't know. What? Algeria? But we have to win, and then we move on to the next round.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, Danny just put the picture of Twatto up.
Wow,
Did you suck that, Danny? It probably smells like an armpit.
Oh. Someone popped that up on a website.
Danny, send that to me. I'm going to tweet that. I think you could tweet that.
Why not?
Yeah.
You don't see where it is.
It's just skin. I'm sure we'll be fine.
All right. I'm going to tweet fucking Twatto. Fuck it. Fuck it. Well, what the hell, man? Come on.
Pass there. Suarez's header is good. Uruguay wins it 1-0.
They might be teasing Sandy Kane through the hour.
Algeria, that's today at 10 a.m. That should be exciting. Come on.
Okay, I don't want to sound like a silly girl, but soccer has some like really cute guys.
I've heard this argument before, so
Okay.
you're not the first.
What happened to the morning crew they used to have?
Just checking. That is my sentiment this morning.
It's a whole new set. Well, that's
Okay,
the same
coming
guy
up,
on the
what the state
left.
of New York is saying about punishing teen sexters.
And there's been a new discovery near the world.
Yeah, they're teasing her.
They're doing real news now in the morning. Is this different than it used to be, or is this the way they always did it?
No, this is different. This
a little different. They're actually.
It feels like it's more newsy. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a different set with the open background to New York City and we're, like, didn't Suki was the one that was
It just feels like a different vibe. Like I didn't even realize it was the same show until you pointed out that was the same guy.
Yeah, because it was all that wacky fucking dancers and stuff. Maybe they went more legit.
Maybe people weren't watching as much. It's kind of hard to get too souped up for nuttiness.
Is Jill still doing traffic over there?
Well, entertainment is, right?
I don't know.
She should be more the entertainment person.
Really? Person.
She's good.
All right, here we go. ABC reports on Sandy Kane. We're going to continue with Sandy Gate here. This is all the clips that happened last night. Sandy Gate.
This is how Robert Burke got people to listen to his music 13 years ago. He got naked.
I was also a country singer at that point. I went to the boardwalk and played in my clothes and was ignored.
Now it's his nationwide brand. He takes his show on the road, but at home in Times Square.
Well, that should say a lot. You were ignored.
You were ignored because you suck.
Dirk Bentley doesn't have to, perform in his underpants. That's
right.
All the big country stars don't have to do this shit.
Home in Times Square, tourists eat it up.
It's $1 and a guitar, underwear is already full. It's been trademarked since around 2000.
And this, Burke considers trademark infringement.
Dollars in the house, right here.
Sandy Kane, a stripper for upwards of 20 years, plays the guitar and sings partially naked, just a few feet away from Burke. His attorney is now asking her to sign a franchise agreement and pay a $500 monthly or $5,000 yearly franchise fee, or stop calling herself the Naked Cowgirl.
I'm the Naked Cowgirl. I am not a boy.
She's got it all figured out.
Right on.
Unbelievable.
She gives great quotes though.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a boy.
I'm the Naked Cowgirl.
I am not living.
And we have another report here.
Okay, she may not be much to look at, but Sandy Kane wants
Oh no! Oh God! They kicked it off.
Who said that besides everyone?
She may not be much to look at
or listen to.
How brutal!
Okay, she may not be much to look at, but Sandy Kane wants to entertain New Yorkers in Times Square, not by striking sexy poses like the Naked Cowboy, but by making people laugh.
I'm going topless right now.
No. But as far as the Naked Cowboy is concerned, Sandy's not welcome. Not because he's afraid his business might sag, but because she hasn't paid up. The Naked Cowboy says Sandy needs to cough up $500 a month or $5,000 a year for a franchise license for his trademark brand. Sandy says she doesn't need any stinking papers.
For my dog, I do. It's all BS. $5,000? I don't make that. What do I make? No, I think it's... Listen, if I made $5 million, I wouldn't want to pay someone money that doesn't deserve it.
She does have great quotes. What are they talking about? Oh, weather.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same crew over there.
God, she is just...
And then it continues.
Fantastic.
The Naked Cowboy says Times Square is big enough for a dozen naked cowboys or cowgirls. Louisa Holman is cashing in on the act and gladly paying the franchise fee.
This is how I'm supporting myself and making some money to pay for school.
Now there's good news and bad news to this story depending on which naked cowgirl you prefer. The franchise one will be here only for the summer, and Sandy says she's not going anywhere.
I don't think he's got a leg to stand on. As far as owning anything, this is Times Square. That's the beauty of it. It's free.
It's free, man. It's all about freedom and hippiness, man. Did you rape me in '68? Summer of love. Yeah.
You go down there and you should just go down there and watch her interact with the tourists. Every single. Do you know how many times she uses the "Hey, let's exchange blood tests" line?
Oh, no.
More than twice, 3 times a day?
Much more than that.
Old hackneyed expression.
Hey, let's exchange blood tests.
Yeah, look, they got her dressed up like a real fucking person. They just showed Jill like in a regular kind of dress thing instead of.
Yeah, they changed their whole thing.
They're trying to do real news.
I wonder if they got a new boss over there.
A new boss that was like, all right,
enough with the morning zoo crap. Let's get back to the news.
Enough with your fucking Knicks dancers and fucking.
All right, well, Sam went down and talked to all the naked cow people.
Yeah.
You started with the naked cowboy?
Yeah, I figure he was the one to start with.
Yeah.
Cowboy, what made you decide to go through with making Sandy Kane finally stop the nonsense with her stealing your bit?
Well, again, there's kind of two personas going on at all times. There's me, the friendly guy who's just all happy with everybody, and that's sincerely the way I am. Then I have a management team that actually protects the interests of my brand and does everything. It's TMR Management out of Nashville. So, again, as we talked about even on your show.
Oh, you hear Sam?
Oh, yes, sure.
Sure.
Mr. Understanding.
Like it's a
friendly media.
Like this is real journalism.
Sam is everything we hate in journalism.
Of course.
I'm a reporter.
Of course.
Not a reporter.
Yeah. I like how you lulled him into a sense of security, though, by saying Sandy Kane's nonsense. Like, just with the question, you were on his side.
Right, me and you, buddy.
Opening him up to tell you more.
And you're actually
Very
right.
good.
It is nonsense. She is stealing him.
And yes,
It's obvious.
indeed, it was nonsense.
It is his brand. I mean, like it or not, he did create it and come up with it, and she is ripping it off and saying that it's Times Square. I should be allowed to steal.
He takes himself way too seriously.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have him on in 5 minutes. Steve got him to call the show.
By the way, I came up with a naked cowboy in '92. I've already said this.
Yes. We did that yesterday.
Motherfuckers.
A song and everything.
I like that song. Jesus.
And I was about even on your show. I mean, she's been, to me, she's somebody who's just literally using the brand to try to scrape herself to a better situation. That's one thing. But if you're recording, multiple $1,000 albums and then saying you're using the naked cowboy, or he's actually singing on the tracks, I mean, that's just, it makes it's bad for several reasons.
Are you surprised that Sandy showed up here today?
Well, again, it almost seems like at this now, because it seems like she's being serious. I mean, I guess if she came out here after July 1st, because I know the cease and desist says then.
Yeah.
And now she's taking such a stance, it's almost like she's just
challenging you.
Yeah, if she wants to, again, she'll have the value of the media relative to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I hope you're successful in putting her out of business.
Well, you either play by the rules or I'm going to sue your pants on.
I get it.
Sue your pants on.
Yeah, right. Oh, he's used that one a few times.
I watched so many news reports with this guy on it this morning. He must have used that with every single journalist that walked by.
Sue your pants on.
Except sometimes he went, sue your pants on.
Ah, like really?
Yeah. Oh, he did like a Michael Jordan?
Yeah, it really sort of.
Sue your pants on? Sue your pants on?
Sue your pants on? Is it suit your pants on?
Got a few good ones in there. Sandy comments on the accusations.
Yes. So, Sandy, you're all over the news now.
Right.
Apparently, the naked cowboy is tired of you stealing his gimmick.
Well, I am very disappointed in the Opie and Anthony show. Steve, too.
What the fuck? Why is she turning it on us?
She thinks that you guys aren't being very supportive.
Of this?
She thinks you're not on her side.
Oh, let's about to make that clear that we are.
Steve, too.
Yeah.
Was naked before him.
Before Steve? Yeah. When Steve talked to her on the phone yesterday, he was actually arguing with her on the phone about how she had stolen Naked Cowboy's gimmick.
Aw.
Which I don't know why he was doing that, but that's why she is under the assumption that we're not on her side.
No.
What is he doing?
Why would you do that when you're trying to get somebody on the show?
No.
Right, she could say no to us, and this is a big story.
No wonder we couldn't get Edward Norton. He was the one doing it. We would like to go on and attack him for 2 of his performances.
What is he doing?
Before Steve?
No, I don't think you can copyright a word called naked. He is the naked cowboy. I am the naked cowgirl.
Well, you're wearing the same colors. You're cowboy and cowgirl. It's the same thing except for the gender. You have a guitar.
No, I have hair. I have
a wig. That's fine.
How do you know?
I've seen.
He doesn't have a wig.
No, he doesn't.
Now that girl will be wearing the same outfit in 2 years, the same exact outfit.
That's the other naked cowgirl.
Yes, yeah. But the thing is, I did not copy him. I copied her.
Okay, well, she copied him.
Right.
So you copied him indirectly.
It's just like you were a reporter.
Right.
Who did you copy? Who was your mentor?
Walter Cronkite.
Okay. Will Walter Cronkite sue you because you're a reporter?
Well, no. Well, if I called myself Samter Cronkite, he might.
I am the naked cowgirl.
Right.
Walter Cronkite's not suing anyone these days. He's dead.
Samter Cronkite.
And she's actually like a sound machine with 4 responses.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the naked cowboy. I'm the naked cowgirl.
Cowgirl, I see you can't trademark naked. I mean,
we got the naked cowboy on our phone.
Okay.
Naked cowboy, how are you? Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Thanks for
She's almost homeless, right? do you know her background at all?
Well, my sense since the very beginning, again, she's been in operation for a couple of years, and we've reached out to her to sign the franchise agreement, which was more about just formalizing her being out there and making it clear that, just anyone just can't go out into Times Square, exactly where I work, and duplicate what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
she's basically just not been willing to do that, and I felt the same way you did. My feeling was that her circumstance didn't warrant being unjustly, strict with her, that she wasn't in a position to, necessarily defend herself or anything else, and that's why it slid under the radar for several years. And when she recently started promoting a new song and making an album for over $10,000, she claimed, with BMI and this and that, and
yeah,
advertising that I'm actually singing on it, we came to her and said we would be willing to even sing on it because she was going to be in Nashville the same time I was for CMA. Just, in other words, you can't say it's me if it's not even me. That's probably even illegal.
Yeah. That's true.
We agreed. We agreed to do it.
Well,
we agreed to do that.
All right, I understand.
Her,
yeah, okay, I understand all that, but you do realize that her song will go nowhere and make no money, right?
We didn't even, again, not trying to be unkind, but we also felt that the recording that she sent us wasn't that professional, and that it's probably being taken by them. Again, it's not our place to tell people that they're no good or good. We're not American Idol. We just wanted to help her out if we could. But again, we can't help you out and do that if you won't validate the fact that you're doing it in the first place and just sign an agreement.
How many franchises do you actually have?
Well, we have Louisa Holman, and she's, she started like 8 years ago or something like that. She tried to trademark the name Naked Cowgirl, and they said she couldn't. The World Trade Patent Office, whatever, World Patent and Trade Office said that she couldn't because it was too similar to the Naked Cowboy. Anyway, so she did sign into the agreement. We had a guy in Denver, Colorado, go to a Denver Broncos game for his first appearance, and he called me and asked me, what do I do when somebody kicks me in the ass? And that was his last day working, so I think that kind of...
So the franchise business has not taken off there, sir.
No, not the franchise. Well, again, we're talking about a franchise, but we're also just talking about licensing. We have Naked Cowboy Tequila, we have Naked Cowboy Oysters, we have Naked Cowboy Protein. Naked Cowboy, the registering and the licensing of it has been phenomenal. This is just the actual, someone getting in their underwear and doing it.
So I was under the impression that you and the Naked Cowgirl were married. Like, that seems to be what everybody thinks.
either that, or she's my mother, or she's my grandmother. I hear everything.
You were never married to a naked cowgirl?
Not Sandy, but wasn't there another woman you used to play with?
Yeah, wasn't she your girlfriend at one time or something? Or
I've had a couple of girlfriends along the way who got in a naked cowgirl outfit to promote or to do something. But
so you were basically trying to be.
I've been on court shows, a couple of courtroom shows where I was judge. I don't know. It was one of my girlfriends was saying that it was unethical or something, and she lost that case in a courtroom. And then my other girlfriend on Christina's court was trying to take my webcam because she didn't want the webcam in the bedroom while we were sleeping, but it was a 24-hour day webcam.
So
I couldn't let down the audience.
So you were trying to kind of let Sandy fly under the radar because you kind of felt like, she's just a harmless old lady trying to make her rent. But after she began to flaunt it and try to take it national with an album that you're not on, you had enough.
Well, again, even with all that, I was still saying we were still willing to be the one on the album, record it for her, and just, again, make the whole thing legitimate by signing the franchise agreement and having my manager who watches over my affairs also make sure that everything's being done legit from her end.
Mm-hmm.
And she decided, and she decided not to go through with those things. And then we just sent a cease and desist saying, look, if you're not going to do it by the rules, you just have to stop. That's all.
Well, where is this gonna lead to?
She's going to stop, I guess, on July 1st because at this point we have the cease and desist saying that.
What if she doesn't?
Well, I guess if she doesn't, then she's saying, please sue me, and we will have no choice but to sue her pants on.
We get the pants on thing.
What do you think? What do you think you'll actually get from her, though, since she is pretty destitute?
Well, again, it's not about trying to get something from her. It's just trying to.
No, I understand.
The sense to stop.
Is there? Do you honestly think there's a way to stop her, short of somehow having her arrested? I don't think a civil court case would actually bear any fruit, as they say. She's kind of kooky, and she's going to do what she wants. You know.
Well, that may be the case. Again, I don't know. Again, I'm not pushing this thing. We're just simply trying to. We're doing what we have to do to protect the brand. If she's going to continue to forward, I guess. She's basically, again, she's at the helm of this thing, not myself. And I think, again, she's acting just like a naked cowboy would. She's doing everything she can to get as much media as she can and soaking it for all it's worth. I mean,
that's true.
To stop her, have you ever thought about holding up a mirror in front of her and just making her look at herself in that outfit?
There's no hard feelings about the whole thing.
Oh, my God. How about a laugh?
She is a disaster.
You take yourself too seriously, sir. This is all fun.
Oh.
I mean, all this publicity that she's getting just gave you a shitload of publicity as well.
Well, again, I find everything serves me.
Yeah, that's true. We've seen you on the news a few times. This has to, be kind of good.
Unlikable.
It's got to be pretty good. Getting a few people, getting your face out there on the news.
What would you like to see happen in way of a resolution?
Either someone coming to the forefront and helping her out, helping her pay a small licensing fee and let her move forward and continue to assist her, or that she'll stop on June 2nd or June 1st.
July.
And if I guess she keeps coming out, I don't know. I think that it's just because of the situation she's put it in. I guess we would have to go forward just as a matter of process, but again.
Just beat her up.
Yes.
Send out some leg breakers to just bust her legs.
We'd be willing to chip in if you wanted to just have her guitar broken over her head.
That was another joke.
All right, Mr. Naked Cowboy.
I came up and I was on your show years and years ago.
Yeah, we remember that.
Gone, and where are you guys now?
A lot of people ask that. That's wonderful that you said that.
We're on the on Sirius XM. We're in the 49th and 6th, the satellite radio building. You've been in the building before. We've actually seen you.
Yeah. I've been there several times, actually. Yeah, now that you said it, I didn't know where you were. Good. Serious.
Yeah.
All
right, well, good luck in the litigation. We hope it works out. Would you be willing, let me say, because Sandy Kane's people are notoriously difficult. We've all had to deal with them.
People?
Yeah, well, I guess she does. I mean, or is she doing her own legal wrangling?
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Would you be willing to negotiate with her, let's say?
again, since the very beginning, the whole thing has just been a matter of just signing a piece of paper that says you're not going to show pictures of your genitals and, all kinds of outlandish things like that. Just keep it under the, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, hey, quit acting like a crazy person when you're the naked cowboy, but at the same time,
you don't want the brand embarrassed.
I mean, we just want to keep it as once again, ironically, as classy as possible.
Wow. Right. You do realize she has a genital wart the size of an ear, right?
That's the thing I heard about.
Yeah,
you've heard about it.
Yeah, it's quite disturbing.
Don't touch her. She swears it's a shaving accident, but we've had doctors look at it, and it's very contagious.
Yeah, not very good for the naked cowboy image. No. Have a genital warded naked cowgirl.
I think Sandy Kane could put a little cowboy hat on Twato and go to Times Square and make some money off Twato.
She should have a different gimmick, like the naked Frankenstein.
I'd never seen it, but my manager talked about something called, I think you said Twato.
Twato, yes. It was indeed Twato.
We nicknamed it years ago. So.
Well, good luck to you there, Naked Cowboy. Good hearing your side of this.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be back in touch as the case progresses, unless Sandy Kane's legal team decides to try to acquiesce to your wishes.
Yes. Jacobian, ugh.
That was another joke. All right, Mr. Cowboy.
Have a great one. Thanks for calling.
All right, take care, man. Good luck.
Naked Cowboy, everyone.
Where's he keep his cell phone, you think? Oh, Jesus. Up his asshole, right? Do you think?
Very unlikable.
You think so?
Yeah, he's beating up an old lady.
I think he was trying to not pursue it. I think she really, really held it in his face. Like, this is what. I think he saw her for years and was like, "What are you going to do?"
He's a phony. He's loving that he's all over the news because of Sandy Kane.
Love the publicity.
Because of Sandy Kane, he's all over the news. He's loving it. So at that point, he should just leave her the fuck alone.
But I think he's got to set a precedent. It's got to be
why? Because everyone's just clamoring to be the next naked something.
Who knows?
He has one lousy franchise guy that got kicked in the ass at a Broncos game and quit. This thing is not taking off like McDonald's.
We should have asked, I forgot, to M&M's. They had like some naked cowboy M&M, and he went after them too.
Yeah,
he was right where he works. He did win.
Yeah.
What's this, Danny?
I don't know. Derek just kind of plopped it in front of me.
Oh.
Oh, I think it's the stinger for the Sandy Gate.
Oh.
It's Sandy Gate 2010.
Oh, no, really?
All right. That works. No, really.
Where were we with Sam talking to all the naked people? We played Sandy's clip or no?
The first track, I think.
That was it? And then you have Sandy Kane's accusations here.
Right, then she starts talking about the naked cowgirl. So, Sandy, you're all over the news now.
Right.
Apparently, the naked cowboy...
Oh, this is the... Okay, Walter Cronkite thing. We played this clip, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's... all right, I gotcha.
You guys should be the first people to side with me. Even Steve today. I have every lawyer in the world telling me he doesn't have a case. All kinds of people saying he doesn't have a fucking case. And my friends, people I have sacrificed for, showed up early in the morning, spent money on 10 fucking years, and they're going against me. You should be the first people to put your arms around me and say, Sam, we're 100% with you. I ripped off no one. I've been naked for years. I've been naked since I'm 20 years old.
I'm on your side.
Okay, thank you.
I am. I don't even like this other naked cowgirl here. I think she needs to hit the bricks.
Hit the pricks?
Hit the bricks.
Hit
the pricks. That was
yeah, she's hitting the pricks.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Well, they say she's a call girl, but she's supposed to be going to school.
But you think she's more like...
She's implicating her.
Did she say she looks like a call girl?
No, she said
she's a call girl.
They say she's a call girl. She says she's going to school.
They're both going to be in here at the same time.
I have a clip coming up that no other news network got yesterday.
Oh, shit.
I had Sandy Kane talking to the other naked cowgirl.
Wow.
Nice. I did that.
Be going to school.
But you think she's more likely...
I have no idea, really.
But what do they say?
They say she left Times Square to do porno movies out in L.A. and that she sucked the cowboy's cock in the garage in his car.
The naked cowboy.
Yeah.
And that's maybe how she got the license. That you don't. Maybe she just blew him in the car.
Yeah, maybe that's it, but no, it's all bullshit because she does not have the. Why don't we ask her? Opie, do you have a license?
I will. I'll ask her.
Let's ask her together.
Together? Okay, let's go talk to her.
Oh my God! She certainly is making some allegations that are amazing.
Cock in the garage.
She sucked his cock in the garage.
What other news network has this?
Fuck.
Wow, is that good?
That's a biggie. What's happening there?
They're arresting the cowgirl.
She's got her pasties on.
Is that
The
her?
cop
That's
has
her.
her by the wrist.
Said,
Come Maybe the pasties weren't good enough or something. Like they felt like her tits were showing too much.
Or maybe she was blowing the naked cowboy in the garage.
In the garage, as per Sandy Kane.
Sam got Sandy Kane to talk to the real naked cowgirl.
Wow.
That's right. Hi, other cowgirl.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Sandy, we just wanted to ask you some questions.
Yeah. Okay. To be honest, there's been some rumors going around about you before I even met you. There was a guy that's madly in love with you. He's a short guy and he wears like a black leather jacket. He said you went out to L.A. to make porno movies.
Oh, no. That's Victor. And he is, I think he has schizophrenia. He's a little bit delusional, but I love his guts. I mean, he's super nice and he's always giving me tips in Times Square.
Seems like a liar.
Okay.
So,
well, he's the liar.
Right.
So there's that
And that
rumor.
you were crazy about the naked cowboy and that you gave him a blowjob in the garage in his car, in his truck.
Again, another rumor.
That you're
The
madly
cowboy
in love.
has a girlfriend.
I know,
Yeah.
but-
And they've been together forever, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Some
rolls.
schizophrenic guy going up to her and telling all these false
Sandy is amazing.
She is. Sandy is not a liar though. Like even I think if she says wrong things, she believes them. She really
Oh, of course.
is
I
wonderful.
gave him a blowjob in the garage.
But she'll just ask the person.
Yeah.
There's no fucking behind backstabbing shit with her.
No, it's all up front.
I heard she sucked his dick in the
Holy
garage.
shit! I heard.
Here's what the rumors are.
I see them smiling. Are they going to the Sandy Kane
Oh, let's
segment?
friend. Tell a family member. Give us some more viewers. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and let us know what you like, actually. We're going to be
corpse
reading
that actually
emails.
talks.
You can send them to us at morningnews@WPIX.com.
Oh, okay, so this must be really new. Yeah,
Give them what you don't like. We'll take any information. Get in touch with us and spread the love. How's that?
Sounds good. All right, got a lot coming up. The Naked Cowgirl is here live. We're going to tell you about the Naked Cowgirl. Off his Times Square.
They got some
character.
B-roll,
There's
Sam.
a lot going on.
She
It's
looks
serious. We're going
horrendous.
to talk to her next. There she is right now.
And they're playing Elton John over her.
Oh my God, she is a fucking disaster.
She's not, by the way, she won't leave in July.
Of
Oh,
course
no,
not.
she won't. Absolutely
And you
not.
can hear the naked cowboy. He's frustrated. There's nothing he can do.
There's nothing he can do.
There's nothing he can do.
They could chalk up billions of dollars where they would fine her, but I mean, she's not going to pay it.
She's not going to pay.
She's
She's not
going
going
to
to
keep going out there.
And the naked cowboy wants no part of suing her. He just wants her to shut up and
Just
do a
shut
dumb
your
thing.
yap and-
Until she pushed it and said he was on an album.
Yeah.
He had to sue her.
For a dumb song that's on a cassette. Like, he
Yeah.
thinks that it's going to sell.
I told Sandy to bring the song
Oh, nice.
in
Oh,
question.
good. Wow.
We should hear it.
Yeah.
All the exclusives.
The Opie and Anthony show.
This is truly your Sandy Gate connection.
This is Sandy Gate headquarters.
Headquarters. That's the cue for the Sandy Gate town.
Sandy Gate 2010.
Oh, no, really?
Fuck the oil well. This is great. This is more of a disaster.
You guys said you wanted another story.
Another
this is the
natural
story.
disaster.
She just became really famous.
She made
in
it
the
on
last
the Drudge,
24 hours.
Huffington Post.
I couldn't believe where the story was yesterday. It was everywhere.
Yep.
And it continues today.
It's so beautiful that this had to happen on a slow news day, and Sandy Kane is becoming a national star.
National story, man. This is big.
I would say
Man.
international.
Yes, I'm
International
sure.
sensation.
I'm sure they're talking about it in between calls of the soccer game there in South Africa.
All right, here we go. This might be it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I saw a logo. No? Okay. Toy Story 3.
That movie's huge.
Of course it's huge.
Huge. They, God, it's amazing. When you saw the first one, you thought it looked like really good as far as the animation goes. Now it's just ridiculous.
3D IMAX. Fuck, I got to go see that shit.
3D. Danny was commenting on the 3D television last night.
You saw it?
Yeah, they had one set up in the Sony style store, and I was taking a look at it. It's kind of interesting, I guess, but I don't know. I thought I'd be a little more like blown away by the whole phenomenon, and I just kind of looked at it and was like,
It's just the beginning, I'm thinking, you know.
Yeah, I mean, plus like the glasses, like the Sony glasses, like they take batteries and.
Oh, really?
Well, how big are they? Or is there a plug attached? Is wire?
No, there's no wire. I guess I think it takes like a little watch battery or something. But like they didn't feel good. They like on your head. They were kind of like awkward and
Did the
heavy.
fact that it's a TV bother you? Like, because usually a movie screen is what you're watching 3D on. Did the TV fuck you up because it's like a small with where you could see everything around it?
Yeah, it was fine. It was just like I was kind of expecting to see some kind of like 3 dimensions like of a person. Like if I was looking at a human on television, I would expect to see like roundness of the face and round contours. And all I really saw was like different layers of flatness. You know,
so it's flatness that was almost layered like a ViewMaster.
Yeah,
or something.
And I don't know. I mean, the rubes that were staring at it, like they were all impressed.
They
with
were into it.
Yeah, and I just kind of looked at it and I was like, I don't know.
This is amazing.
I mean, they had like some golf demo on, and like it was whatever. Some of the gaming looked okay. Like I think they were showing like Wipeout, which is like some driving game in 3D. That looked pretty cool. But
I'll wait for the next generation.
Yeah, I'm not buying the first one.
I'm not buying the first one.
Not that I can't afford it.
Well, there's another thing that was surprising too. I thought it was going to be like like 12 grand for the thing because it's brand new. But the one I was looking at, it wasn't that much. It was like I think it was barely scraping 3.
In Times Square, city's famous naked cowboy.
Sorry, I had to jump in. We're live on Channel
Sandygate.
The naked cowgirl.
We're watching.
The naked cowgirl joins us live with her side of the story this morning. Welcome to life.
Oh, thank you so much.
Can we make a deal? Can we make an agreement, a handshake deal?
Sure.
I understand that yesterday, for the first time, you went topless in Times Square. Can we make a deal? You'll keep the top on? Yep.
No.
Promise?
No, I'll tell you, it was really an exciting thing for me because.
Well, there was quite a breeze yesterday, so it was probably stimulating.
No, it was warm and hot and sticky and sticky.
Yeah.
And there were, yes.
The naked cowboy and his manager are trying to push you out of Times Square, get rid of you. And in their legal argument that I have read quite in detail, it says that you are essentially a copy of him, a ripoff. Could you stand up and give me a little 360? And we're going to bring up a double box to compare you and the naked cowboy. How similar? Give me a 360. I want to see the whole body.
I have different things, you know.
Come on, say tits.
Now that's the other naked cowgirl that's there, and then there's the naked cowboy, and you do look different than you definitely look different than him.
Yes,
definitely. So this is a different act.
Well, but I went topless yesterday, so it was more like him than ever. So maybe it's a bigger lawsuit now that it's topless.
You're making me nervous being this close. You can take a seat. It's okay. It's okay, dear. No, I love it. Hey.
She's showing her ass.
She's showing her ass.
Can they do this? I mean, it's Times Square. Can they kick you out of Times Square?
You know, only God can kick you out of time, and the cops. The cops can kick you out of time.
I hear the cops like you.
They loved it. You know, it's like, wow. And it's only in Times Square that I can do this, and I think that it was a very natural thing for me to do it. And years ago, when I became a topless dancer, I worked. He's trying to kick me out, but I worked in every strip club along Flash Dancers.
Didn't you used to, I understand that you used to light your breasts on fire?
Yes, I still do, Chris.
Really?
Yes, I just did it in Austria. Yeah, I have inverted.
Yeah.
Okay, can you say it?
Yeah.
You get inverted nipples,
okay.
So I stick wooden matches in there, and then I light them up. So it's very, very exciting.
It's no good for birthdays, bar mitzvahs.
Very good. Well, the Sirius XM comedy show, public access. Then I used to play songs like "Come On, Baby, Light Your Fire."
Can you play a little of that for me? I'd like to. I'm just going to visualize what it'd be like.
Listen to a guitar.
That's the one I broke.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Times Square, you're my only desire.
Really? Me?
Say cock.
Oh, definitely. Why not? Hot man in the house.
What do they want you to pay to stay in Times Square entertaining folks? They want you to come up with some money. How much?
$5,000, and the other naked cowgirl they don't want anything from.
Uh-oh.
Because I asked her, I said, what? She says, it's a confidentiality. I can't say anything. But they're going against me and not against him. her. And that is really what bothers me. I mean, first of all, she's the original naked cowgirl.
Yeah.
If they're going against me, well, how come they're not going against her?
John Tamson? Linda, what do you think about this? Is there enough room in Times Square for a naked cowgirl, ex-stripper, a younger naked cowgirl, and a naked cowboy? Is there enough room?
It's Times Square. It's a big place.
It's a big place.
You got it.
Crying
you want to
out
do a little
loud.
weather real quick?
Oh, no.
I mean, don't you think that is very, like, what's going on? I mean, the naked cowboy's going through, he's hit 40 years old.
Yeah.
He's going through a crisis. He's got to reinvent himself.
Can I ask you to play a little music while Linda does the weather, kind of a musical accompaniment, if you don't mind?
And that is really what...
Give me a little scrum. Linda.
Thank you very much. I appreciate anything hot. Do you know any hot songs?
Oh,
hot
no.
Time, Summer in the City, that kind of thing. 72 degrees outside right now.
Fuzzy camera.
Heat warning.
Yeah, they're using fuzzy camera on it
I cannot impress this upon you enough. It is so hot out there today. It's going to be wicked. I wouldn't be surprised if we have problems, you know, with the electricity. You know how it is in New York when this happens. Everybody tries to crank up the air conditioners. There can be problems with that. Everybody.
Sandy, she is great on television.
She's great in every area of the media.
Only God could get you out of Times Square. And the cops.
Please be careful out there. Hazy.
Doing a dumb weather report when you have Sandy in the studio. Really
spend the hour with
blow
her.
off the weather and just continue with her.
They have to say goodbye to her.
The afternoon is when we really start to heat up. We're up around.
It's going to be a hot one here in New York City.
89 degrees towards the evening hours. So we'll
91.
actually be lucky in the evening hours if we get a couple of thunderstorms. So that would actually
pool
be
day today.
They show up right over my tomatoes.
You got it. News at 7.
Speaking of tomatoes,
Good morning, I'm John Muller.
That's it.
I guarantee you the news director walked in and said, "Get that thing out of the studio."
We're trying to be legit.
There's a thing in the studio.
Like I have inverted nipples.
Wooden matches in them.
Wooden matches in them. She said that on the news.
But very serious and matter of fact.
Oh, God.
Like she was a head of state, you know. She was just very serious.
Oh, my
I wish the news guy was more serious with it, like instead of being jokey, because it was like that would have made it more interesting if he was like being a real news guy.
Of course. Travis has the quote. Travis, hit it, man.
Can they do this? I mean, it's Times Square. Can they kick you out of Times Square?
You know, only God can kick you out of time, and the cops.
And the cops. She's very profound.
She's just the greatest.
Yesterday, she told me that I inspired her to remove her top. That's how profound.
Really?
Well, look at you, Sam.
Yeah, something tells me it doesn't take much inspiration for her to take her fucking clothes off.
Where's she going to be next?
Well, apparently she might be on GMA.
That's what she told Steve yesterday.
But she probably also is just going to stand outside the window like a buffoon.
Do you think she would do that like a boob?
Yeah, I think she would.
That'd be great.
And she's going to be in here at 8 o'clock?
That's when she was booked yesterday, yes.
All right, so, all right.
And we did notice that Linda Church, they put the camera on her, and it's Vaseline cam.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
She does not like that HD. And wow, they smear that camera.
Yeah, it looks like a haze is on the map behind her. It's just a fucking I'm an old lady cam.
Old lady cam.
Diane Sawyer uses that.
Yeah. A lot of them didn't like when they went to high def because it shows everything. Oh,
all right.
Speed. That was hysterical, man. God damn, Sandy.
She's the greatest.
Just throwing her.
Yeah.
I wish fucking.
Sandy Kane and intern David had some kind of controversy because intern David is another person. They could be a national figure, I think.
How good would he be on the news?
He'd be so great.
Did I tell you my intern David story? It's really quick. After
David?
A couple weeks ago when Patrice was in, we went and got something to eat. Did I tell this on the air?
You told me. I don't know if he was on the air.
Oh, okay. We're at a place where, we're right on the street, basically. Intern David walks by in a really nice suit, sees me, panics, and runs away.
Why?
I don't know. Did he tell you that he was interviewing for something?
He didn't tell me, but I got a phone call. I guess he put me as his recommendation because I got a phone call.
He saw me, panicked, and just turned and ran.
I think he's applying to work at the Intrepid Museum or something.
Really?
Yeah.
God, we have to.
We need an intern David update. We need an intern update from him.
I'll book him.
What would he know about the Intrepid Museum?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Do you think he'd be good on the news, though? How good would he be? Well, no, he'd be a fantastic.
This is an airplane.
They'd ask him a question, and he'd give that sort of cross-eyed stare that he gives, where he just stares back at you for a while.
No idea what's going on.
He'd go in for like a pat on the shoulder to say good job on the interview, and he'd start
freaking. He's just he'd twitch. His thumb twitch. Whenever you patted him on the back or shoulder, he'd twitch and make that face.
I want him to be my spokesman.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Well, we should take our first break. We got a Sandy Kane song we can play into break. What do you want to play, Travis? You got something good?
And I got something good.
I have Gloria or Tits My Party. I like Tits My Party.
All right, let's play Tits My Party from Sandy Kane, and we'll continue. Stay there.
It's my party, and I'll fart if I want to. Fart if I want to. Fart if I want to. You would fart too if you were a Jew. I just came from Taco Bell. I had a bean taco or two, and it's my farty party, and I'm gonna fart for you, oh, 'cause it's my party, and I'll fart if I want to, fart if I want to, fart if I want to. You would fart too at a farty party, oh. I just ate some kasha varnices with some crepe la soup and I ate some stuffed cabbage and some gefilte fish too and too. It's my party and I'll fart if I want to, fart if I want to, fart if I want to. You would fart too if you were a Jew. Everybody fart. Some broccoli with some cauliflower and I ate some Brussels sprouts and I'm gonna fart for you 'cause it's my party and I'll fart if I want to, fart if I want to, fart if I want to. You would fart too at a party. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's my party and I'll fart if I want to. I will fart if I want to. I will fart if I want to. You would fart too if you were a Jew. Yeah, it's my party and I'll fart if I want to. I will fart if I want to. I will fart if I want to. You would fart too if you were a Jew.
We want to hear what's inside your little brain. Call 866-866-WOW-1-WOW. That's 866-969-1969. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus. Sirius XM.
Yeah. So we got Sandy Kane coming in at 8 o'clock within the hour. Also, Patrice O'Neill stopping by. He's got a big comedy show at Helium Comedy Club in Philly. Stopping by to say hi. A lot of people want to talk about McChrystal, General McChrystal.
Yes.
We have a guy that's been on hold for an hour and 10 minutes.
My God.
Is it the General?
Yeah, yes. I think it is the General. Let's see. Chris, Long Island, you just waited an hour and 10 minutes.
I did. I'm happy that I got on with you guys.
Hi.
Well, so are we.
What do you got, sir?
But I'm just wondering, because Anthony is kind of one of those guys that I'm best friends with on the Stormfront.org.
Stormfront?
And the N-Mania.
I don't think I belong to either site, sir.
Oh, no, Anthony, come on. I know your AKAs, I know your aliases.
Do you honestly think I would go on a white supremacist website and register my name?
Not your name, but your aliases.
Do you think I would use my home computer and an IP address and actually join those sites? Or I would read them. I'd go on and read the sites.
Do I think or do I know?
What's your point, sir?
Yeah, what is your point?
What are you getting at, Chris?
What are you getting at?
My point is that right now we're going into a meeting today with the President of the United States, and he's about to get rid of a general over a Rolling Stone article. Is that not a little bit outstanding, ridiculous?
I will say this. I haven't read the whole article. From what I've read, and my first instinct was what a dope Obama is. But I'm reading this article, and the general and his staff were stupid.
Should have kept their yaps shut.
You can't. The general and his staff knew a Rolling Stone reporter was there. It wasn't like it was a quote given.
Right.
They were interacting around this reporter, and some of these quotes, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, they were kind of joking around about McAllister going to make a speech, and they were saying...
McAllister, Jim.
What's that?
McAllister?
McChrystal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep thinking McAllister. And one of them said, who's he going to dinner... who's he going to dinner with? I asked one of his aides. Some French minister, the aide tells me. It's fucking gay. And it's like, again, not about it being anti-gay or homosexual, but it's like you're speaking for the guy who's running the war in Iraq, in Afghanistan. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't
blurt
that out.
It was really stupid stuff like that. Like, if they disagree with the president, that's fine. They should be able to say it. Let me see. I'm trying to find little quotes in here that are not going to cause me to read a whole... one of them was saying... all right, now flipping through printout cards of his speech in Paris, McAllister... McChrystal, I keep saying McAllister, wonders aloud what Biden question he might get today and how he should respond. I never know what's going to pop out until I'm up there. That's the problem, he says. Then, unable to help themselves, he and his staff imagine the general dismissing the vice president with a good one-liner. You talking about Vice President Biden, McChrystal says with a laugh. Who's that? Biden, suggests the top advisor. Did you say bite me? And it's like, again... That's not that those are assassination jokes, but they're stupid things to say in a Rolling Stone article, and that's just on page 2 of the article.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say stuff like that if you're in a position where you're supposed to be the head muckety-muck. Although these are just, soldiers, and they're talking like soldiers. But the Rolling Stone guy probably did play the Mr. Friendly guy to him. Yeah, all chuckles and trying to get a little bit out of him, and did. And now the guy's fired, so fired. He's got to fly halfway around the world to sit in front of his boss and get fired.
They said that he went the first time, and McChrystal talks about the first meeting he had with Obama, and they said that they kind of didn't get along from the outset. And they said he first encountered Obama a week after he took office. And the president had met with, 12 senior military officials in a room in the Pentagon known as the Tank. And they say, according to sources familiar with the meeting, McChrystal thought Obama looked uncomfortable and intimidated by the room full of military brass. And it's like all this stuff really makes the president look like an asshole, and you can't do that when you're the fucking guy running the war in Afghanistan.
Yeah, the president could do that all by himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the general to say those things.
Do you know what I mean, man? There was a lot of stupid...
When it's a complete, realization of the person talking about it, I think that I can actually believe in those words. I mean, it's not something that you would like to hear from a general, but it is something that has to take stock.
But if you believe in him or not, protocol says you just don't say those things about your boss. Believe me, I agree with him. I bet when Obama sat down in there, this liberal new president just sitting there in front of a bunch of military men, he probably was intimidated and looked uncomfortable. Whether he should say it or not, he's going to get your ass fired.
He didn't come up he hasn't been in politics like George Bush was, like with his father being.
Yeah.
Bush Jr. probably was not intimidated in that room because he was, he's been involved in
I totally disagree, Anthony, and I really respect your opinion, but what I'm saying is that when it comes to George Bush, I mean, he was...
That was me that said it.
Yeah, that was Jimmy.
Who comes out of nowhere. I understand what your point is, but he was still somebody who hasn't had that seat, and nobody has had that seat until they get there. And Obama's position is going to be the exact same place where George Bush was on 9/11.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Chris,
you're not being clear. But
you got to summarize. What do you think Obama should do with this situation? Obviously, Obama is in a very bad spot right now, and it's obvious he's going to force McChrystal to resign today, probably within the next few hours.
Is Is that the right move?
That's what I'm asking you.
You're the one that called with an opinion.
You called, so I'm like, what do you think Obama should do? Because it seems like Obama's in a bad position.
A Rolling Stone article is the proper protocol to force a general to resign from a major operation like Afghanistan.
But let me ask you, I do tend to agree with that, but it wasn't just an article where he was quoted once or overheard. The reporter was with them. Like, they were very well aware that they were with a reporter, and they were saying this stuff.
Something, though? Is this a move that makes Obama, is firing him a move? Hold on 2 seconds. Is firing Obama, is Obama firing the general a move that is in the best interest of the war, or in the best interest of Obama not looking silly by not firing him? Now, the bottom line is you want a general that knows what he's doing, familiar with the theater, and knows exactly what should be done. And getting a new guy in there now is probably not the best thing. So is he saving face by doing this?
And we're all in agreement that it's a political move.
If he fires him, yeah. And I'm not saying he should be fired.
Which happens all the time.
It's going to happen, though. It's going to happen today.
Oh, yeah, he's so fired.
He might be,
He's not. He's going to resign.
He's going to remove
He's going to save face, and he's going
to resign.
Yeah, he doesn't want to resign, but that's what he's going to do to save face.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think that a Rolling Stone article should force the resignation of a guy qualified, but he was stupid. He was stupid.
I wanted to bring up today.
But he was stupid, dude. You have to acknowledge that.
All right, Chris, thank you. I'm going to move on to Dave in North Carolina. Dave, what's up?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Hey, I don't think that McChrystal was stupid at all. I think that he knew exactly what he was doing on this. You don't get where has gotten to by being an idiot. And I feel like that he probably said, hey, guys, let's say this stuff about Biden, Holbrook, all these guys, and it's obvious, and you're getting all the backstory on this stuff, that they all hate each other. Well, duh, why do you think that he sat in front of a Rolling Stone reporter, a guy that you know is going to give everything negative about the war effort? It's the perfect guy to use to get this shit out.
In a way, yes, but I think there's a smarter way to get the information out. Like the leak about needing 40,000 troops really annoyed Obama, but he had to react to it, and it was a smart leak. That was not... That was a smart leak that helped the effort and what he wanted. To me, this just seems like... It was just he's a smart guy, but he's a brash guy, the general. And he's like a fucking blue-collar dude. He doesn't like fancy places. He likes just to go out and have a beer. And I think he was probably too comfortable around this reporter and said things he shouldn't have.
Well, it's a Rolling Stone reporter. I kind of like Dave's point right here. You know, you got to assume Rolling Stone's going to go, holy shit, we got something good here. Yeah. Stop the fucking presses.
So, dude, you think...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, buddy. You think he wanted himself to have to resign and end his military career like this?
Absolutely. I think that he looked, and I don't think this is about.
Oh, okay.
I think this is about the deadline. McChrystal wants to stay there indefinitely. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's, those people have been doing this shit for thousands of years, and we're thinking we're going to solve it in 18 months. I think it's more about the deadline than anything. And this is his way of maybe getting out. And because he thinks of it, hell, if I've got Obama as president, and this guy doesn't believe in the effort. He never believed in it. When he was a senator, he did nothing but bitch about the troops and talk about how big of a waste of time this was. And now he's got his president, the guy that's his commander-in-chief, as the guy that he's got to answer to. How would you? It would be like you guys, having an intern running your radio station. Right. You sit there and you go, what the fuck do you know?
We did over at CBS. It was a former intern running our radio station.
Well,
you're right, though.
And I guarantee you that's how he looks at it. And he saw this Rolling Stone guy and McChrystal. I don't care if he's brash, if he's got to let it. These guys don't let their guard down. This guy was a black ops guy for 20 years.
Yeah,
these guys don't do that. I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Okay. I like your point, Dave, a lot. I really do.
Good speculation there. Sure.
What's up, boys?
All right, man. Let's say hi to I don't know. I just messed up. Whatever. Mike in Jersey. Make it good.
Mike.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys know that this is McChrystal? It's not the first time that he's really, really fucked up. Do you remember Pat Tillman?
Sure.
Yeah. He was involved. He was the guy who put the whole cover-up together around his death. remember after he died, they said, yeah, he died, fighting valiantly.
Right.
No, he was actually killed by friendly fire.
Yes.
It was McChrystal that signed the reports for his, I think he was going to get a Silver Star for death by an enemy combat when he was actually killed by friendly fire. And McChrystal, he's a guy, he's got this laser-like attention to detail, and he says, "Oh, I didn't read through the report where it said, where it said how he was killed when he was actually killed with friendly fire." He is the type of guy who will do whatever it takes to get the job done that his boss says. And then it was, who the hell was the guy, Rumsfeld?
Donald Rumsfeld, yes.
He said that, this is a story. We can't say that Tillman is was killed by friendly fire. It's got to be a hero type thing. McChrystal did his job, what he was supposed to do.
So what are you saying that McChrystal was smart here or let his guard down here? Or I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm saying that this is what McChrystal does, is he fucks around, he breaks the rules, he bends the rules to do whatever the hell it is that he needs to do. He has this group of guys around him that they have this culture of, we don't play by the rules, we do what the fuck we want to do to get the job done we think is right. And every once in a while, it blows up in his face. He's been able to skate it a couple times. I don't think he's going to be able to skate this time. Right,
because I think that leak, they said that leak really pissed Obama off about needing 40,000. That he was furious about.
Yeah.
But again, it was done in a way where he had to react. So why wouldn't McChrystal, who's obviously a smart guy, there's quotes he gave where he said it was a very difficult waiting period during the 3 months where he had to wait for Obama to make the decision or whatever on sending the troops. He said that was a very difficult time. Even that's an inflammatory quote. That's the type of quotes you can give that are kind of, I found that time painful, McChrystal said in one of several lengthy interviews. That's a rough quote to say about the president.
But the thing is, as a general, it would be painful. Right. You're sitting there watching your guys die. You need more men. You're saying, I need this, and the president is dilly-dallying and not making a decision on something that you're there. You're the guy that's there. You know what you need.
Right.
And based on nothing but pure politics, you got to wait for the president to make up his fucking mind? No, the general's telling you what he needs. Give him what he fucking needs.
And that's what I'm saying. That to me is the type of a quote where it's inflammatory, but it's completely legit.
Right.
That's the type of thing that you can get out there to get what you need. But the other stuff is just what are you guys doing?
Yeah, it sounds like you just had
like
it.
Guys.
Yeah.
They were just acting
they
like
were too
guys.
comfortable.
Yeah.
It sounds like you just had it.
Yeah,
maybe.
But it's not that he just had it. He is always like this.
No, we get that point too, sir. But
it finally poked its way out to the surface. But
Right.
that's just the type of guy he is, and that's what he does to get the results that he feels he needs to get.
You know what else? He couldn't just resign and then come out in Rolling Stone and bash the president. He would have looked very bad doing that. So if he did want out and thought this would be a good way to do it, it gets
perfect for him.
It gets his message that he does not believe in the president of the United States out there, but without making himself look like a guy that isn't doing his job or that retired and then came back with sour grapes.
Well, in that case, he should not resign today. He should make Obama fucking fire him. Think about that.
No one gets fired. The resignation is a firing.
Well, we understand that, but he could say, I'm not resigning.
Right.
Fire me. I'm not resigning. Yeah, we know there's a lot of fake resignations that go on.
Because then Obama would have to go, do I want to look bad and fire this guy?
Yeah, I mean, imagine.
Yeah.
Stand your ground and make Obama fire you.
We had a hard enough time having to come back from vacation and talk to Mel when we almost got fired. Imagine having to fly all the way from Afghanistan just to go into your boss's office to get fired.
And Obama is fuming.
Yikes.
The oil spill he looked bad with.
Yeah.
He's just annoyed.
He's not in a good mood.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with him today.
But Obama to this guy is not a Mel Karmazin type of boss. He's like some of the other bosses we've had.
Yeah.
That's how he's looking at it anyway.
This guy ain't scared of Obama.
He's not scared of Obama like we were scared of Mel Karmazin at the time.
He'll do great in the private sector. He'll fucking be one of these guys that'll be on all the news programs. Fox will pick him up. He'll do just fine.
You're right. He knows that.
Just fucking fine.
Let's go to Brad. Brad, what do you got on this?
Hey, I kind of think this sounds like a coup d'etat. You guys are saying that you think he wants to retire. I'm not saying it definitely is. I'm just saying back, a few years ago, even 100 years ago, if you were to buck Parliament or any kind of political power, and you were the general doing it, that was a coup d'etat. You have all the military
coup d'etat.
Right? right now you got Obama, who wants to reenact this allow gays in the military, and now they're making these anti-gay comments or whatever in the magazine. To me, I kind of think this is him trying to buck authority.
This happened between MacArthur and Truman also.
Yes, last one fired, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
really?
happened between MacArthur and Truman over the Korean War and the fact that MacArthur wanted to get in there and get into China and start fucking up the Chinese. Wow. And Truman's like, nah, I don't really think we should do that.
Truman was right.
And MacArthur wanted to use nukes. I mean, he really did not want the Chinese helping out North Korea. And he let it be known that he wasn't happy with Truman's decision. And Truman told him to go take a fucking hike.
Go screw.
Yeah. Truman's the guy, by the way, that did drop 2 bombs on Japan. So
good we didn't fuck with China, though. Good, I'm glad we didn't fuck with China.
Yeah, at the time, that's a tough one.
What are we doing in Korea? Like the whole thing. I don't care if they fucking fuck them.
Yeah, big ally at the time. Cold War.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
No, I know.
There was the domino theory that they had that if you let one country fall to the commies, all the rest will. And they didn't want to lose Southeast Asia. That was the time. That was the thinking and mindset of the time. In hindsight, you look back and go, yeah, it's stupid. Good. Fuck them. Let them go commie. But at least that problem's taken care of, and they're all getting along fine. Fucking half a century later.
Yeah.
Oh, literal Jim.
If they're getting along, we're the archest of enemies here.
Oh, Chip. Love Chip's political commentary.
Yeah. This general will just come back and go, okay, I said it, It's like, what am I doing? I mean, it was one of them things,
That's a good point.
Some more of the phone calls that we're not going to be able to get to. Brian in Ohio. I think the whole thing was planned by McChrystal. We kind of said that.
Maybe.
Chris on Long Island, there's no reason McChrystal should resign. Yeah, exactly. Let Obama fire you if you're that brave. Abe Lincoln had a general that badmouthed him.
Hold on. I got a text from Patrice O'Neill.
Oh, shit.
Racial mutiny. White people hate a nigger boss. Patrice sent me that.
Patrice will be here very soon. He's driving and texting, obviously.
Funny.
You can't, Al in the Poconos, you can't wave your dick in front of the bus and expect to keep your job. I think McChrystal understands that. Mike in Queens, you need to follow orders and respect higher ranks in the military.
McClellan gave Lincoln a lot of shit. Someone said that. McClellan gave Lincoln a lot of shit. But McClellan was a fucking pussy. McClellan had a huge army and didn't do shit with it. Right. He sat there waiting for shit to happen. Never went in on the offensive. He was a coward, McClellan. He stunk. And then he wanted to badmouth Lincoln. Believe me, there's plenty of things you could badmouth Lincoln about. But when you're a faggot that isn't going across a river and taking care of some hillbillies, you got to go.
Patrice O'Neill, everyone. Patrice.
Oh, you're on the phone.
Hey.
Hi, Patrice.
I was just listening. I was hoping somebody white would call in. And you guys, there's no racial nothing to this. There's no mutiny of the nigger president. Nothing.
I'll tell you what.
On a countrywide scale, not at all.
I don't think so, Patrice. Only because military guys, like if what's his name, if Colin Powell was still the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, or when he was like a 4 or 5 star general, I don't forget what he was. Yeah. They respected and listened to him because he was a commanding officer. I mean, I think.
But he was also down with. I mean, really, man. I can't believe it's just like not even a drop where it's not even this general who's doing this. It's on a countrywide scale. It just seems like the country and everybody is like, fuck you, president.
No, this is something I don't see as being a racial incident. And believe me, I try to find race in everything.
Dude, it's just you feel it. But again, you can't really have a conversation about it. Like, it's hard, but you just feel it that even during Katrina, Bush wasn't. People call Bush dumb and all that, but you never felt like he wouldn't put his fucking boot on the whole country's neck to say, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do.
Well, are you kidding? He took so much shit and racial shit.
No. I'm saying he did. Bush took a lot of shit as a president. People did, but you never felt like the country was like, fuck you. Like you never thought that it feels like somehow I'm feeling like Obama a little bit. Like if I was that, I'm feeling like, damn, this motherfucking country is like.
But it, that was not us hanging up.
No, we didn't hang up on you.
On uppity Patrice.
That was was he driving?
Yeah, it's
of course. Yeah.
Okay, so that was probably he probably went to the tunnel.
Well, he'll finish his point. He's coming in today.
I don't see this as being a racial thing.
No.
I see this, and Obama had a lot of support amongst his own constituency.
They said he voted for Obama.
Yeah,
he voted for Obama.
He voted for Obama. And he had a lot of support. Obama's supporters are not supporting him like they were during the election. And that is because they don't like the job he's doing. It's not all of a sudden they turn around and realize he's a black man as the president. You don't just go, oh, my God, he's what? Oh, I don't like him anymore. And I think it's the same thing with this general. I think it's a professional matter, not the racial stuff. I think this general didn't like the way Obama was handling the conflict. And the general knows better what to do over there in Afghanistan. Obama wasn't listening to him, and he's pissed.
I bet you the general's idea, this is not about a black thing, he's looking at Obama as if he's this little fucking, like, liberal who's never done military service. That's probably the way. He would probably look at Clinton with a very similar disdain, although Clinton, I think, was a more savvy politician because he had a longer time in the game. But I think, believe me, if fucking Obama was a conservative guy or a guy with military experience, there would be a lot more respect from the military. It's not about him being black.
Yeah.
When Colin Powell was the fucking general, he was respected, listened to, and nobody fucked with him. Right. Nobody.
And then when he went to the UN and babbled out a bunch of George Bush's bullshit story about Iran or Iraq, he did catch shit. But it had nothing to do with race. It had to do with, oh, my God, this guy went up there and just had Bush's crap falling out of his mouth. And when he got called out on it, people lost a lot of respect for him, but not because of his race.
And when, whatchamacallit, Condoleezza Rice was the Secretary of State, she was, there weren't all these guys saying she's stupid or the military guys weren't bad-mouthing. I mean, not to my memory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's about having a black boss.
So where do we go from here? When is this all going down?
Whenever he flies back.
Yeah, it's a long flight.
He's still flying?
Well, that's got to be a long flight for him. I hope there's beverages on board.
Oh, yeah.
Sometime today, though?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
the
that's going to be today.
To say the president, to allow yourself to say the president was intimidated and uncomfortable with all the military, it's like, you say that publicly.
He knows. He's had it. There's more to this story, obviously.
And this guy, he's been in the shit. He knows the deal. And he's qualified. So I'd like to see who gets the job after this guy and what the qualifications are, and if it's a political move based on Obama's part, or if it's an actual very qualified man that's going to go there and take care of business.
Sure. Let's go to Tony, black guy from Atlanta, because it's important to the discussion today. What do you got, Tony?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, what up, Tony?
Hey, yeah, I'm a black guy. I'm from New York originally. I voted for Obama, of course, because he was black. I wanted to see a brother in the office. But a lot of people are taking shots at him. And, like, the first year, I defended him. I'm like, nah, it's just the race card. It's the race card. All right, a year's passed. All right, let's step in reality. He's being too quiet. He's too conserved. And it's giving off a vibe like, okay, he's confident, he's comfortable, he knows what he's doing. I bought that. I got it. I'm like, all right, he's falling back. He knows what he's doing. Now it's at the point where I'm getting antsy. I'm a little irritated, and I'm like, a lot of people are taking shots at him. He needs to just get pissed off and fire back at everybody. And what Patrice said, I agree with him. Bush was a fucking idiot, a dummy. He was just an ignorant person. But one thing he wasn't afraid to do, if his back was against the wall in the situation with Iraq or whatever, he stepped up. He didn't care what anybody thought about him or his ratings if he had to make a move in Iraq, Afghanistan, or whatever. Obama is just too quiet. He needs to step the fuck up. He's a brother. Yeah, that's cool. I get it. Now, if he wants to see another election in office, he needs to step the fuck up. So, yeah, I'm glad McAllister took that shot. I'm glad he sent the White House a wake-up call because he needs it. He needs it, him and Biden.
Do you think that, cause it seems to me like, and again, I'm a white guy, maybe there's certain things I don't notice, but it seems to me like this is just presidential criticism, policy shit, like the oil spill. I'm not hearing any racial stuff. It's like he's not doing the right thing. He's kissing the oil company's ass. You hear that about every U.S. president. They kiss the oil company's ass. It's the same thing you heard about Bush.
It doesn't always have to be a racial incident. Sometimes the president can just be an asshole and be doing something that he shouldn't be doing. And in this case, this general said some shit he probably shouldn't have said. I don't see it as being a race thing, though.
No, it's past the race thing. It's all politics now, and that's fair ground. I'm with that, and I agree with you guys. I definitely agree with you guys, and I'm kind of glad he blew some smoke in the air, and woke Obama or the White House or his press. I'm glad he woke him up because I'm getting pissed off. He needs to step up. He needs to show. He's going to be a one-term. Hey, hold up! I'm the president. I'm making the decisions here. Fuck that.
He's going to be a one-termer if he doesn't change things around with the way people are viewing him. Right. He's going to be a one-term president.
Yeah, he's out, and Fox will get the one chick, the hootlers, the chick up in Alaska.
Sarah Palin.
Oh, Jesus.
She'll never win.
She's not.
She'll never win.
World War III in 2014.
Nobody wants to listen to her on a military scale. Nobody would trust her judgment.
All right, Tony. Thanks for the call, brother.
See you.
All right, boys.
Dave in Connecticut has something very important as far as this goes. Something we haven't thought of. Dave.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
I was thinking about the guy who called in and mentioned that McChrystal was in the Black Ops for 20 years. You got to think if you're in that type of situation for a long time, you're very calculating, you know the risks you're going to take. How come nobody brought up the fact that the guy probably did this so he could free up time to go see Jimmy Norton at the Borgata?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Wouldn't it be funny if Obama said that?
Oh, wow, I think.
We have to fire him before July 2nd and 3rd when I will be in Atlantic City.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Patrice calling back. He found the hotline. Patrice, what happened to your phone? Tunnel?
Driving through the tunnel, dude.
Okay.
I just wanted to, I was listening to this dude that just called in, the black dude.
Tony.
He explained it better than I did in terms of, I'm not saying... Hey, it's less racial than it sounded. What I was saying, I just saying the way it looks, it's getting the way people are coming down on him. It's really like a lack of this respect that I've never seen a president really get on that level without putting a boot in somebody's ass, man.
George Bush got the least respect, whether you think he earned it, deserved it, or not. George Bush got the least respect I've ever seen a president get, ever. People give Obama a pass because of his race. They give him a pass.
That's very fair. That Bush got a lot of he's dumb and this and that, but something about him still. You never felt like people are like, fuck him, he ain't my boss. People were afraid, and the world was afraid that motherfucker would do something crazy. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
All right.
Obama has a thing where the way it's going, it may be because, the country is so white that maybe even on a political level it's always going to feel racist. But
I think maybe
it's just weird to me.
Maybe the fact that he flew around the globe for the first 6 months of his administration, apologizing to the world and bowing to leaders and kissing the ass of France and all these people that have just badmouthed us. Maybe that didn't help either. I mean, he's not. He doesn't come across as a strong president that people fear. He comes across as a guy that, very diplomatic. He'll sit down and talk with you and shit like that. But a president needs the fucking, speak softly but carry a big stick. And Obama doesn't have the stick.
I don't think that's what's happening. But I think the scary part of this is now, okay, he's going to fire this general. He's going to try to clean up his own house, and it might get scarier if now the next 2 years Obama's trying to make everybody respect him now in-house, not on a global scale, because on a global scale, he's down with the system on a global scale. He's down with all that shit. You know, he's not trying to really control the world. He's down with this new shit, this new world shit. But in America, now he's going to start firing generals and putting boots and getting rid of Rahm Emanuel and he's dusting off the country, which is it's going to get ugly because he got to prove he's the boss now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he has taken a lot of criticism for not being presidential, and now he might overdo it by doing things like this. Yeah. But
I do think, though, it really did. Anthony raised a great point about how little weird things about like the bowing, like which is not, he's not being, it was just a protocol mistake that he's made a few times. But he hasn't come off looking like Clinton was a Democrat, and I think the military didn't respect him a lot the way that they would have respected a guy who served. But he came off as a guy who would put his foot in your ass, and Obama has not come off like that.
He came off as a,
there he is now.
you know, he just, I mean, like I said, man, it started with me by having that beer with the guy in Cambridge. You know, it just, you just can't let people tell you what to do, and sometimes you have to be, you know, a little bit, you know, spiteful almost to say, all right, you tell me this, I'm gonna go left if you say right, just to let you know that I'm running this shit. It just seems like a mutiny to me. That's all.
He's not a rule.
Like a whole mutiny, a national mutiny.
I don't know. He's not a rule with an iron fist kind of guy. And Jimmy Carter had the same problem. He wasn't respected because he was the consummate diplomat, always trying to please everybody and never wanting to really put his foot up someone's ass and get the respect that you need, like a Ronald Reagan got in office and did what the fuck Ronald Reagan wanted to do. And if you got in his way, you got his foot up your ass. Obama does not come across like that. I don't think he can because he's not that kind of person.
You know who was a good president for stuff like this? He was underrated. He was not a great politician. Was Bush Sr. Because he was, you know, again, he was a fucking CIA guy. Was in the military. And when first Desert Storm happened, the whole world was kind of like, we don't know about this. The country was against. They went in, did what they said they were going to do. He did not make the stupid move of going into Iraq because he knew there was no exit strategy. Right. It was like he played it smart. And he just ran a shitty campaign against Clinton and really should not have lost.
Read my lips, no new taxes.
Oh, what a dope.
I just never seen anybody who played it dumb like Obama's not even playing it dumb. He might be playing it soft, maybe. Right. But it's like this country rather have what seems to be. I mean, a dumb guy running it, and you feel more comfortable than maybe a corny, weak, smart guy. I mean, I don't remember. All I remember from Carter is the Iran thing, and it made everybody go, "Oh, he's a weakling." Right. You know, somebody else would have went in and killed them. We don't negotiate with terrorists. And Obama's not doing anything dumb. He's just not doing anything that says, "Ooh, he's going to put a boot in my ass." It's just no respect for the guy.
He does. But I think it's more based on his actions than anything racial. I really do. I mean, this guy, especially worldwide, he's not looked at as a strong president.
Where are you, Patrice? How far are you?
Race.
I'm just traffic and things, and
all right.
I'm coming.
Breaking news: General Stanley McChrystal arrives at the Pentagon.
Oh, good. Boy, is
That's
that
from
going to be
NBC News.
An uncomfortable. You think he flew commercial? His American Airlines flight is delayed in Dubai.
Not going to be able to make it.
Wow, is he not? He's in deep trouble.
A lot of phone calls coming in. We'll take a break, continue with the phone calls possibly. We got Sandy Kane coming in to talk about the naked cowgirl thing. Patrice O'Neill is in traffic. He'll be here soon.
By the way, where's McAllister from? Why do I keep saying McAllister? And the
Bob
guy
McAllister from Wonderama.
It couldn't have been more opposite.
No, there's a General McAllister too.
He wanted to run the snake can game the way he wanted to run it, And I'll keep talking about Wonderama until
Danny punches
Jimmy
it up.
Looks at me
no,
silly.
But is that from JFK the movie? There was a General McAllister, I think.
Yeah, you're mixing it up with something.
It's from the Kennedy administration, I think.
I don't know.
Kennedy.
Yeah, around there. There was a McAllister.
Probably.
Also, Jerry Seinfeld, by the way, hates your girl.
I don't like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, hates your girl. We can talk about that.
Gaga.
We'll
Is
talk
that a
about
cliffhanger?
We'll talk about that after the break. But first, Jim Norton reenacts the plot from Crank.
And now, Jim Norton reenacts the plot line for the motion picture Crank, starring Jason Statham.
Oh, can't go slower. Got to do 80 week. Got it. Yeah, run, punch, skip, jump, eat, fuck, quick, run, punch, fuck, shout, shit, run, ball. Land on my feet, run, drive, skip, shut up. Drive quickly, get on a train. Hop off the train onto a plane. Plane, balloon, fall, repeat.
That was the entire plot line from the motion picture Crank, as presented by Jim Norton.
And now, this is the Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Done. Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, and now Patrice O'Neill in studio playing Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia, PA. One show Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday at the Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. HeliumComedy.com for tickets. That's the easiest way. Or Big Mama Prods on Twitter to see what Patrice is about.
I wanted to read one thing because Patrice was talking.
Oh, well, first of all, the legal weapon thing.
Oh.
A lethal weapon, excuse me.
Yes, I was talking about General McAllister, I keep saying. And I said it was somebody from the Kennedy administration. And I'm now being humiliated. It was the general from Lethal Weapon that they kept. Instead of McChrystal, I keep saying McAllister.
If you make that mistake, we have no business doing this type of discussion.
Dude, I am such an asshole.
This type of a discussion.
But Patrice was talking about, it gives it a racial thing or whatever, the way that they're kind of saying we don't want a black boss. And the more I'm reading about this McChrystal and his staff, they don't respect. There's one thing. Team McChrystal likes to talk shit about many of Obama's top people on the diplomatic side. One aide calls Jim Jones, a retired 4-star general, a clown who remains stuck in 85. Politicians like McCain and Kerry, said another aide, turn up, have a meeting with Karzai, criticize him at the airport press conference, and go back to Sunday talk shows. Frankly, it's not very helpful. Only Hillary Clinton receives good reviews from McChrystal's inner circle. Hillary had Stan's back during a strategic review. And she said Stan wants something, give him what he needs. That's the only one they like, is Hillary.
Really?
Of all those people. So if you think they have trouble with a black boss, I mean, they're willing to have her, which is a kind of a woman with man's legs boss.
Interesting. I never would have thought.
Yeah, especially because Hillary, I bet you she makes a run for it.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I bet you she makes a run for it.
They're just saying there was some kind of poll that was taken that said that she has like a presidential approval rating bigger than Obama and any of the candidates that they would put up against her right now. So she'll run.
More importantly, what is Patrice making over there?
Paper airplane?
No, you made a little delicious thing for yourself. What?
Crystal Light.
Oh, you doing Crystal Light action?
I stopped for a while, but
I love the Crystal Light.
The water's starting to taste like
garbage.
God
After
damn.
a while, it's like enough with the water. I got to spice this
Boring.
shit up.
Fucking lizard piss, nigga. I need a drink.
Why'd you stop? Is it bad?
It has aspartame.
Yeah, you got to be careful of that shit. What flavor you go with? Have you tried the iced tea yet?
Oh, I love the iced tea.
Crystal Light iced tea.
Oh, this is raspberry lemonade.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
They made the formula much better for you to feel.
Really?
Yeah. For you to feel good about yourself.
Hey, we got the naked cowgirl here. We got Sandy Kane here.
Oh, yeah?
They need like 5 minutes to get into their little outfits.
This is the big story. I mean, forget about that. What is there? An oil well? Something happened?
It's on Drudge. It makes it huge, doesn't it?
Sandy Kane made Drudge with this nonsense.
Who said why? But the Sandy Kane naked cowboy controversy, just the big story.
She is Drudge.
Why is it? Why do they keep showing the guy, the bad guy from Animal House?
Oh, Niedermeyer?
Yeah. That's the guy.
That
douche is the general.
That is really good.
Niedermeyer face.
Niedermeyer.
So we're just setting up for Sandy Kane. You following the Times Square controversy?
I read about it, and it's like the naked cowboy sickens me.
Thank you.
He just
we had him
sickens
on
me.
the show. Did you hear his little interview? He takes himself way too seriously.
Oh, wait, only a guy that could do that, who can be a homeless man making $500,000 a year selling pictures, and then say, I'm going to fucking be the only guy that does this?
Right.
Yeah, he's a panhandler who...
Fuck him.
What he does is nonsense.
Here's
nonsense.
the only thing that might have him get some claim to fame. He does it in complete cold weather too.
Yep.
I give him credit. He's a
not
soldier.
so much. He's getting a little lazy.
Seen him in the snow.
Oh, really?
When he first started, he was out there. Oh yeah. Now, winter day, maybe it hits 50. He'll get out
What's
there.
his stance? Is it because she's calling herself naked, or
His stance is this: he saw an opportunity to get himself on TV. He's using Sandy Kane to get some publicity. That's all it is.
does he need more? He's he's second to the Statue of Liberty.
He loves when people talks about him.
Yeah.
That's all this is about. He's not going to go and sue Sandy Kane. It's not worth it.
There's nothing he can do.
She's pretty much homeless. She has no money. And she's going to continue because she's an asshole.
Yeah.
And we love her.
They have a cease and desist that's going to kick in July 1st, that she can no longer do that.
Who gets to say that, though?
Exactly.
She'll be
Him,
there July
his
1st.
lawyers, she'll be there. And then what are they going to do? Like serve her another thing or make her go to court? She's not going to do any of that shit.
I tell you who. Before Sandy gets in here, I saw a fucking documentary, I Am Comic. On,
yes,
Showtime.
I saw it.
I thought it was one of the best.
Really?
Comedy things because it had a sidebar of Rich Scheidner. Remember Rich Scheidner?
I was frustrated by that whole angle that he put himself into the documentary.
No, they put him in it because
I know.
he knew everybody.
Somebody explained it,
and then he started wanting to do it again. But the thing that got me is this is day late and a dollar short, but I really feel bad for Joe Rogan and
Carlos
and
Mencia.
He put a foot. Joe Rogan really. And I know he probably, anybody that says is like on his side or whatever, he probably go fuck you because he went through a lot of shit dealing with Carlos. But Carlos finally just
admitted
says,
to everything.
I fucking steal.
Why can't we have that clip? We've talked about this 2 or 3 times on the show already. He basically admits everything.
No, not basically. He says,
I'm being polite.
His attitude was this, like, yeah, I fucking steal. If I'm in the back of the fucking room, you better watch your fucking material because I'll take it, remix it, and make it a hit.
Just like a rap guy.
I'll add Mexican
and I'm going,
to it.
well, that means somebody is owed royalties. And somebody, you made a lot of money off of these people that you steal from.
But he's justifying by saying if rap artists could take someone's like old song and make it. I understand, but that's basically what he was saying. If a rap guy could do that, I could do the same thing and make it my own.
And the argument against Carlos would be that a joke is contingent upon catching you off guard. Music is not. Like a joke has an effect the first time you know what I mean? It's a different thing.
And could you please stop saying joke? This is the thing that kills me.
Don't yell at me.
I'm reading. Not you.
Is that a good quality?
Back in the day, people stole jokes. It was like 2 Jews walked in the bar.
Yeah,
It was meant to be told to everybody. Carlos is taking fucking your life's analogies, man.
Yeah, because these are stories based on your life, and you're a little twist on them, and then just like you said, adding Mexican to it.
He was also in it saying.
Hold on, why don't we just play the clip?
Wait. I just want to say he wasn't. This is not just the clip he's in the whole thing saying, here's what the fuck you supposed to be as a comic. If you ain't this as a comic, you ain't shit. If you ain't that as a... And then he says, I steal, which nullifies... He doesn't have a position on comedy. That means that... what's those cover bands? Don't need to say they're cover bands.
Yeah, they could just say they're the band.
Well, fuck you.
I'm Journey.
I'm fucking Journey, nigga.
I'm REO Speedwagon. I'm fucking.
Well, how about you just you have a different name, and you play all their songs and just say
and just say what I can't believe he did this.
It's my song.
Like he admitted it to it. It was a bad move, man.
Well, the quality's not that great, but this is what we got on the fly, at least. Let's play this. Carlos Mencia admits to stealing on this documentary. It's on Showtime, I believe. It's really, really well done. Hit it.
Really get laughs wrung out of it. A lot of people out there are going to ask, why did they interview Carlos about this? Carlos is a joke thief. Carlos steals jokes, and we know this. And listen to me, and look at me when I tell you this with all honesty. If you think that I steal jokes, fuck yeah, you're right. Of course I fucking steal jokes. Are you out of your fucking mind? When I come to a comedy club, you better run, bitch. You better get the fuck off stage. Because if anything you say is even remotely funny, I'm going to make it mine. And all I'm going to do is say Mexican in the front. I'm like a rapper. I just sample shit and make it my own. Was that really my song? I don't know. But it sounds like mine. But it kind of sounds like somebody else's. It's a hit, bitch.
Always that. Is he being ironic?
The only thing I want to know is, did they edit him a certain way? I'm not saying he's right, but was he saying, oh, yeah, is that what you want to hear? That I steal? Like,
sarcasm? No.
I'm not saying it was, but you never know how they edit that shit. That sounded really bizarre.
It does sound bizarre.
To admit it like that.
What is he saying
top?
about that? Because this documentary is everywhere. People are watching this fucking thing. He doesn't look good. That pisses a lot of people off, especially in your business.
Yeah.
Just about everybody in your business.
Because it makes up and coming comics. They see Carlos, he's winning.
Right.
He has money.
Right.
He shows fame.
Multi-millionaire, man.
And if you're in it for that, then you come in and go, why would I ever work hard on my own material? Why would I suffer?
He just justified it for all the young guys coming up. So now you got a young guy coming up. He could just try to do Patrice's stuff.
I'm just going
to Jim Norton stuff.
I'm just going to steal, which people do. People steal.
But it was like, always one of those things like you don't want to be caught stealing, and right. But
everybody
now,
does it. Like no.
But now he's saying, "Hey, it's okay. Look what it did for me."
And that's what I'm saying. It destroys.
That's really bad, man.
Everything. And you know, the Carlos is a likable guy, man. I like Carlos. I see him. He's not a guy. He's one of those guys you can't hate. So it's like, but he really he has no stance on anything else in comedy. He can't say, here's my philosophy,
right,
when you're a thief.
Right.
Like, you're justifying stealing. There's nothing on any level, but the bad part is Rogan was on this, and you know, they ended up pushing him out away like he was a nutbag for going this hard. I wouldn't go that hard because there is no justice. Because he's going to still win. My thing is, who I'm mad at, not at the business. I'm mad at any person after he goes, yeah, I fucking steal. You better watch out and this and that. That go see him.
Yeah, that's gonna go see him.
Are there fans that do that?
Hold on. Happy Butt, Jesus, from Ann Arbor. Carlos Ned had a meltdown on Twitter after this came out. Google it. So maybe there's more info to this whole thing.
Google it. Yeah, why? They take him out of context?
Maybe.
All right, but we should be seeing the Carlos and see a media storm.
Yeah, he should be out there
that's
going,
not what I
look,
did.
they fucked me on this, right?
That's Carlos' style. But you see how he set it up as if it was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I can't believe it was out of context. But if it was, because it's possible. But he's like.
Then someone fucked him. I want to know if there's more info on this whole thing. Because then someone fucked him bad.
I didn't see any editing in that, though.
No, I did not. I didn't see editing either.
But I'm seeing what Norton's saying is like maybe he could have been like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm a fucking thief. But that was
at the beginning of the conversation. They could have
like sarcasm, like
something was said, right?
Like, what do you want me to say? What do people want Carlos to say? Hey, and then all of a sudden, I'm not saying that he doesn't steal, but that's a dirty cut if that's what it is.
If he did that, he blew it because no one is buying.
You're right.
That's how he meant it at all. So maybe that's why he had the meltdown on Twitter. Maybe it did backfire on him. I don't know. I remember, when I saw that too, I was like, that is really fucking weird. The documentary in general was great, though, huh?
I enjoyed it. I thought it.
It's a sad life you guys have.
It's a mess.
It's a sad life. That's what I got out of it.
The one that got to me.
Sad.
Dana Gould, the one that where he goes, man, I was doing 3 shows. I was in the first 10 minutes of the first of 3 hours that I had to do, meaning the first show at the first 10 minutes, and I had to do 2 more shows after that evening. And I said, what the fuck am I doing?
What am I doing?
And I felt that minute where I'm like, hey, and I went, holy. And the crowd's not really loving me automatically. It's not just, okay, it's like I got to work, and I just go, oh, my God.
Wait, what was it? He was having a bad show?
No, he's just, there was a segment of quitting. Like, of guys, like, another guy was like, I get on stage, some guy you never heard of, but he goes, I'm Tim Allen's friend. I'm talking to Tim Allen. I'm talking to this guy. Then I get on stage and a guy got his foot on the stage and he's half holding his girl's titty and looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It was a good goddamn documentary.
It was well done.
It was one of the best ones.
Yeah, the guys explaining why they got out of it was.
That was a sad moment. Like, you go, fuck balls. I felt like that.
And then the people explaining the comedy condo, where you guys. I'm sure did you ever stay in the condos?
Very early.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I got lucky being in New York.
Well, you got to explain that, though. The comedy owners, instead of putting you guys up in hotels, they're like, you know what, I'm just going to buy a local condo and just put the comics up in this condo. And it's
I did it in Arizona.
Hole.
The last condo I stayed in Arizona in 1999, it was just like, it's like
they
a
don't
hotel.
take care of it.
It's just a mess, and it's it's disrespect. Instead of putting you in a nice hotel where you can fucking order room service, you're stuck in the middle of a highway. And this shit, and somebody picks you up, unless you rent a car. But it's, people will go, shut the fuck up, comics. But you fucking do it. You know what I mean? It's like that part on quitting, and then Rich Seidner made a decision to come back and just to see what he was going through as an open micer that no one knew because he's been done for 12 years. And I'm going to tell you, show business keeps you looking much better than you should. Tim Allen, who started at the same time Shiner did, comes and he's looking relevant, snazzy shirt, looking young, looking delicious.
A little dye in his hair.
Shiner's looking like
got the glasses.
Oh, he's
little
looking
designer
old.
action.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
And it's like stay in show business.
Don't
quit
in the business.
There's something about it that keeps you
looking young.
Yeah, it keeps you looking
young.
Somehow and shit. I'm telling you, man.
His stuff on stage was rough too. But I mean, he was just starting his comeback.
And he was a monster.
He was.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember him, seeing his face.
HBO specials back when those were big time. Yeah, man, he was a bad dude.
And why did he quit? I forgot what they said.
Because he's like, look, it's like I'm paying to keep my family in storage. Like I'm paying for storage, really. My family don't see me.
Store your family.
It's just
that makes sense too.
You get home on a Monday and you leave on a Tuesday, like back when people did Tuesday through.
Oof.
They did 3 shows on Saturday.
Yeah, so you're just paying. You're making money, so you can pay to keep them eating and a roof over their head that you'll never share dinner with or live in the house. It does seem a little odd.
And he said something else. You either two kind of comics. One that goes to the people or one that the people goes to them.
Yeah.
And that hurts.
Wow.
Wait. How come that hurts?
Because going to the people means you got to go where the gig is.
Right.
When people come to you, you go to the gig and the people come see you.
Do they mean that or do they mean attitude-wise? Oh, they don't mean like the way you perform?
It means like, I got to do a cruise ship. That means I got to go
to the people.
To the people.
Okay.
You're going to the people.
Oh, you mean success level?
Yeah.
Hey, we might have more info on this. Jay in Staten Island. Jay.
Hey, happy birthday, Jimmy. Hey, listen, Mark Maron did over 2 hours of podcasts on this whole thing, episodes 75 and 76.
Can I slow you down for a sec? Did they specifically talk about this documentary that Patrice is mentioning?
Specifically. And
okay.
He spoke to Carlos Mencia for over an hour. Then he talked to the guys that worked with Carlos. Then he went back to Carlos. I started off hating Carlos, and I loved him. Then I hate him again. Now he's just a douche.
Well, what did he say about this documentary? Was he being serious, sarcastic? Did he get edited badly? What happened?
No, I mean, he basically admitted to Mark that, he stole, that, it was just, one of those situations that guys that worked for him, he figured that, because they worked for him, it was his material. It's just a really kind of a douchey thing to do.
Yeah.
And you do feel bad for the guy, but to listen to Mark's take was very interesting because, I mean, obviously Mark knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Hey, Patrice.
Yeah.
I loved you on Arrested Development.
Oh, thanks,
Best
bro.
character ever, man, for real.
I liked you on that,
sorry
too.
about that.
Thanks, bro.
Listen, I know it's 2 hours of listening to Mark talk to these guys, but they have really good stories and really good insight, and you do come away knowing the whole story.
And I agree with Patrice, though, because Carlos is a likable guy. Like, that's... Like, we flew together. I forget where I was. We were on the same plane together, and we were just kind of walking a baggage claim together. And it's like he was talking about stealing on something. He said something about a Cosby bit. He's like, and I did it, and then someone said he just started talking about it.
Yeah,
And he's
he
like,
said he never
all right,
saw
you
the
talk.
Cosby bit.
All right, now you talk. You would
All right, Jay.
That's all right. I just talked to him. I'm just teasing him. I know Ernest Eager.
All right, Jay. Thank you. Let Jim Norton finish. And what happened?
No, I don't know when this was filmed, but he said something about a Cosby bit, and he goes, and I did it. And maybe he didn't say so. Maybe he said somebody told him about it. He might have said that. I don't want to misquote the guy. And he said, and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I did a... He was like making, like saying, like
he didn't know at the time.
That's what he was saying to me.
It's an all-time Cosby bit. Look, I let it go because people have thoughts that are similar, but it's an all-timer. It's from his.
Which Cosby bit?
It's the one where he essentially. What? Oh, sorry, sweetie. It's the one where he essentially.
Oh, you look uncomfortable. I'm trying to help you out.
I didn't want to have pickle juice all over. I'm just starving, man. It was essentially, the bit was how fathers get no respect, and he teaches his son from the time he's born to the time he's like fucking able to walk, how to play football and how to lift weights and how to do boom, boom, boom. And he's just doing his whole thing. And Cosby's building up to this crescendo of he scores a touchdown in front of 800,000 people at a fucking stadium.
Mom. Yeah.
And then he just
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
Right.
Or hi, Mom, or whatever.
Yeah.
Carlos took it, remixed it, and made a hit.
That is such a staple. That's a Cosby bit.
It's a Cosby bit.
Like everyone knows that.
So
one.
you would have to know that bit.
But it's like look, I could have looked by. I'm gonna tell you something. I was in awe of Carlos at when we did the Baltimore virus tour.
Mm-hmm.
And
Baltimore.
they were booing him.
Jersey. It was Jersey.
No, that was Baltimore. That was Virginia. I know it was because I did a radio with the sports guys.
Oh, okay.
And look at this guy. And Carlos is a nice guy. I don't dislike him as a person. I wish he didn't do that so I could just, but they come out and they were booing him. It was a lot of people booing him.
Yeah.
And enough where I said, he's going to get off stage.
He's going to be ugly, right?
He turned that shit around. I've never even seen no shit like that.
Yeah.
Where they hated him off the bat. And they
Yep.
tried to hate him, and he beat their hatred with. So but after he goes, I steal with this pride, and you better watch out because I'm going to take it. He's a vaudeville guy. He's not.
I'm gonna want to know.
He's not a soldier like people like Rogan is. Rogan has never been accused of stealing.
No.
Nope. Ever.
No.
And not because he'll punch you in the mouth. Rogan is a deep dude. I talked to Rogan. He got magical tattoo. Rogan is a.
Yeah, we know. We all know.
Fucking floating. He probably floats and shit and leaves his body and all kind of shit.
He actually does float. He's got one of those tanks.
Yeah, he does.
Rogan is the real deal when he's talking about his shit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hold on, let me amend one thing you're saying.
I'm just saying, dude.
Rogan is a drug addict. Continue.
But he makes it sound so cool.
But do you know that's it's just and no one usually the one thing about comics, even though we hate each other, comics will rarely lie and say you a hack or you're a thief.
Right.
And you're not. They might go, nah, it just ain't as but it's been going on so long, and Rogan took a L a little bit for it. No one else stood up, but that's the way the business is. It's like I would never martyr myself to stop Carlos. I just look at now Carlos like you have like they kept interviewing him during the thing, and it's like you know what, you don't have any more theories. After you rob a bank, I don't want to hear your theories on hard work and success. Like, here's how you make it. Unless you rob a bank, go to prison, come out, work from the bottom up. Mm-hmm. If he just did that again, but it would take 10 to 20 years.
Let me ask you this now. This is the sad part of the whole thing. Doesn't Carlos Mencia have a shitload of original material?
I don't know.
We don't know.
He's an Iranian. These are all things that I don't give a fuck about until you just say I steal.
Well, what's your thought on that?
I don't know.
Do you think most of his stuff is stolen from other comics that came before him and he made it his own?
Put it this way.
Or do you think he has a lot of original material and unfortunately with the stealing shit, now everyone thinks he just steals all jokes?
Let's watch. Okay, here's original material.
Like what I'm trying to say is he just never needed to steal.
Here's original material. I'm Carlos Mencia. I talk like a Mexican, but I'm Iraqi or whatever he is. That's original. That because you know something about him. like he said, he said his act. Mexicans. I mean, play his act. There's nothing about it. Like, I'll talk about having diabetes. That's not. You don't find out that I'm fucking completely healthy.
Yeah.
You don't find it out. You don't go, this fucking cocksucker stole my disease.
There's too many people that have said this. There's too many comics that have said that he steals for you to just go, well, it's just a bunch of comics saying it. Like, if it was one comic, you might think someone had an axe to grind or something, but Jesus Christ, it's been forever.
And now he admits it, man. It's just...
Now admitting it like that.
And if there's no backlash, and I'm not trying to but if there's no backlash from people, that means it's like I'm performing in front of like maybe some people that I go, why don't I just steal? Why the fuck don't I just steal material that's proof, just like rappers, and I don't condone that shit. But just like them, I go, look, I'm going to pay some young guy who's been in the business 6 months, has a great premise. I've seen it all the time. Great premise, doesn't have the skills to make that shit funny. I've been there. There's times when I started where I go, man, I got this great bit, in my mind, but it's just not going to execute because I'm not good enough to skillfully do it. And so why don't I just give this guy $100 who needs it? That's his first comedy dollar. Let me take that bit because I see the magic in it. And don't give him a dime. At least Carlos could say, I pay these guys their royalty fee.
Yeah.
Something. That's what rappers do. They go, look, they don't just go, man, I was sitting in the back of the room and watched James Brown and said, this old fool motherfucker, I'm going to make me a song. They got to pay that nigga money, man, and his estate.
But that's, they don't have a choice in that.
Thank you.
They don't have a choice in that. It's set up that way.
And if you could
like
prove...
fucking Jay-Z doing Forever Young drives me insane because I remember the original song, but he has to pay.
I
think it was Alphaville, so whoever owns the rights to that band Alphaville is getting paid because Jay-Z decided to make it his own.
This might be precedent because he admit this. I've never heard anyone go, I steal comedy. This is possible. Motherfuckers could get a couple of dollars to fix that. But we got to make it clear that's why no one's ever gotten fucking sued before. Because we have similar... See, a song is copywritten. I can't copyright my fucking jokes and say no one else could have this thought because that's why I'm like, when I start off, I watch, if there's a feature in front of me, I watch the whole show. The first night I have to watch the whole show to see what this guy does. After he does it, then I show him what I do. I go, and he might say some shit that I go, fuck. I never go, hey, I'm going to outrank your comedy because I do a bit like that. I'm going to outrank your comedy because I feel like I've written enough. So I go, okay, you do that. Okay, this guy does that. Now let me show him what I do. And we all know we're not going to step on each other's toes. Sometimes there's middles that want to show me that they got a bit like that too. I just want to show you. It's like, didn't you see what the fuck I do? I don't give a fuck that you have a bit like that and you want to show me that you're genius, you fucking dickhead. I'm telling you, I watched you to go, that I'm not going to step on, because I could have showed you.
Right.
And do it better, you fucking middle.
You guys got to work together to make the show real good.
But that's what I'm saying. There's respect that you want to have in this game. And Carlos just said, fuck the game.
And just to
and he's winning.
Well, to simplify, it's really bad for you guys because now young guys are going to think it's okay.
Well, don't
and
forget,
a lot of young guys were really scared to go down that road.
He's been humiliated by this. This is a weird... That's what you saw him doing there. It's almost like
what are you doing,
if you get caught cheating and you just go, yes, I cheated. It's such an admission of defeat. It's empowering something that is just... There's nothing worse for a comedian, because Carlos doesn't need the money. Carlos is a fucking millionaire. And when you're on that level, you want a certain amount of respect. And with a singer, you're right, Patrice, they copyright songs, but when you play a James Brown clip, everybody knows that's James Brown. Nobody thinks that's your song. Everybody knows you're playing a James Brown clip. It's not like that
Not only
for us.
does everyone know it's James Brown's getting a little taste.
Right.
Or the people that own the James Brown thing now.
Which makes me say, sampling James Brown, sampling Elvis and all that shit, whatever you want to sample. To sample, that's why I think people who are into hating Led Zeppelin for what they did are like, you're stealing from nobodies and you're becoming famous. Like Carlos, it goes in the back of the room. He doesn't look at Tim Allen and go, you know what, I'm going to steal Tim Allen's grunt.
some new kid
He's
coming
still
up.
some young kid who needs that fucking joke.
That could have been. That
He
could have been the
needs
joke.
that joke.
That could have been the joke that got him on, Leno or Kimmel or
After
something.
you've been doing
you know?
it for 20 years, if you can make up. I have some buddies, man, that I found out was tasting some jokes, man.
Tasting.
And I had to
some
fucking talk to him because I go, look, man, you have to learn how to have people not laugh. That's the key to creating jokes. You got to fucking toughen up and bomb, you douche. Carlos is a killing machine. He doesn't know how to bomb. So he's never going to go, I'm going to sit in a lab and make experiments and go, oh, that was awful. He's not going to do it. He's super arrogant.
Wow, that's
He kills. He doesn't, it's not like he's going to work things out, man.
And try something that might fall on its ass, right?
And that's what you have to do to be a writer, man. You see Colin has a new hour every second. Louis C.K. has a new hour every year.
Yep.
Because he bombs where he goes. Louis takes a L. But he's good enough to go, hey, I'm doing an hour, I'm going to fucking bomb for a half. And I'm not going to bomb for a half. I'm going to kill for 10, bomb for 10, kill for 10, bomb for 10.
But then he knows he's got that 10, and he builds from there.
You never heard Louis C.K. steals jokes. You never heard that.
Fucking no.
Ever.
Nope. All right, listen. Sambos are in front of everybody. We'll take a quick break.
Oh, God.
Sandy Kane is dressed and ready to come in here with the other naked
God,
cowgirl.
I gotta eat fast then.
So we're
coffin?
That's what you was talking. I thought you was insulting me for my story.
What, the Sambo thing?
I don't, is that white people sandwiches?
Yes,
yeah.
sandwiches.
That's
I'm sorry.
Somebody learned about white people also. I'm sorry. I just learned it.
I just say Sambos.
You know,
I've always said Sambos.
Black people don't like to say AIDS. I don't know if you don't know that about black people. We just won't say the word AIDS. It's man, he might have the monster.
High five, the ninja.
The ninja fucking package. I didn't know suicide was so tight with white people that you don't call it suicide, you call it checking out. Did not know that. Didn't know suicide was such a thing where it's like white people don't. I'm not saying
white people
suicide.
say suicide.
Yeah, they say checking out.
Yeah.
Checking out.
Didn't know that.
Any show that puts me on it says suicide because that's what they're committing. Failure I am.
Cashing
But I
in
don't
the
know why you
chips.
call me a Sambo. Just
No, I ain't gonna go. I'm sorry. I've been saying Sambos forever.
Oh, it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been saying that forever. I don't know.
Let me drink a glass of cracker.
Can I have some? I want some fucking Crystal Light during the break. You're giving up some of that Crystal Light because my water's tasting bad.
I call it blue-eyed devil juice.
Patrice O'Neill, Helium Comedy Club. 1 show Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday down there in Philly. HeliumComedy.com. We got Sandy Kane and the other naked cowgirl.
I just want a bite of one of Patrice's green spicks before we go to break.
Next.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM.
Let's do this. I want Sandy Kane in studio first.
Really? Why?
I want Sandy Kane in studio first, just to give her a little fucking attention. Then we'll bring in the other naked cowgirl.
Sandy's been on a press
Sandy
junket.
Kane, let me tell you something.
You know, it's all in the biz, folks.
All in the biz.
Look at.
Hey, I'm a national figure here.
Yeah.
My nephew saw me on Fox News in Vegas, and you have to get sued, folks, to
Is
get
that
exposure.
what it's all about these days?
Yeah. Hey, I just met Jill. Met Jill.
Yes.
And she wants to fuck you again.
Oh, yeah? What'd she say?
She said, I want to suck his dick again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's nice
I hate
of
to get
her.
raunchy. I really don't want to, but that's what she said.
We were hoping you were going to get raunchy on Channel 11 this morning.
Okay, well, they told me not to. They told me, I said, can I do that? No.
But you don't listen to anyone. You should have got naked.
I should have.
You should have gave him the finger. You should have motherfucked him.
You know.
You got young pictures of yourself?
There were no cameres then. There were sketches.
She might have
She has
sketches.
great eyes, though. Like
I'd say.
Like you can see. I'm looking at her to see where it
went wrong.
No, but it's like her. She has great eyes, man.
Yeah.
Sandy has beautiful big eyes.
Thank you, baby.
Can I start by saying we support you?
Oh, thank you.
What are you
Sandy,
saying
come
that
on.
we're not supporting you?
You've been on our show for years.
Hey,
we support
I feel
you
that way. No,
wholeheartedly.
I totally feel that way. And it hurt me when he says, "You've been ripping him off for years." We ain't ripping him off. I was a stripper.
That's Sam just being a dick. Listen to me. And the second thing I want to say is, when I broke your last guitar, I gave you a lot of money for a new one, and I say you're playing the old shitty one that I broke.
Well, what happened
What
was
did you do with
I
my
went
money?
I needed it, man.
I flew to
Why did you
Nashville
put her
with
in that corner?
No, I flew
Would you
to
have to pay
Nashville.
Frankenstein royalties?
I flew to Nashville with the money. And, no, I went into Sam Ash to buy a new one, and this guy, this rock and roller, came over to me, and he was he just really soured me on buying a new guitar. I had one picked out, so I walked out. I didn't buy the guitar. I complained about this guy. What he probably looked at me and said, "This bitch buying a guitar? Like, come on, give it up."
Yeah.
And this failure of a guitar player. So I walked out. I never bought the guitar, and I just keep playing it, man. Even though a few times it really hurt.
It's out of tune,
I got a
man.
few splinters.
Yeah,
No,
the guitar's out of tune. Sam.
My guitar is out of tune.
You could have got a nice new guitar with the money I gave you.
Well, what about another 500?
Well, did you get our message?
I'd love to know what that looked like.
We wanted you to curse on TV this morning. We were going to give you $600.
I didn't
you never
get
got the message?
No,
And here's Sandy Kane on the red carpet with Clark Gable. That's like when she was young, I bet, right?
Clark Gable.
Oh, that clicking sound in the
Here
back.
it is.
Clark Gable in the fucking house. I like Tyrone Power.
Are you doing more TV?
Tyrone Power. Here she is with Tyrone Power on the red
I'm live in
carpet
Times
for the
Square.
premiere of Blood and Sand.
I wanted thanks, Sam, for yesterday.
Just young Sandy Kane
Yes.
looking all Hollywood.
She calls Fay Ray a
No,
bitch.
I mean,
Fay Ray, Fay Ray's a bitch, man. Fuck it.
no, the other naked cowgirl's a bitch.
See,
Hello.
and Anthony, that's why.
But you gotta-
hold
you
on,
gotta
hold
get-
on, hold
you-
on.
you gotta
And
be a
hold on,
bitch.
hold on. And that's why I wanted her in here first, because what I learned during the break, when these two are together, she's nothing but nice to this other naked cowgirl that's a hot piece of ass.
You should
but
just-
when you separate them, Sandy
Hot
Kane
piece of
motherfucks her.
flat chest.
See?
We you know.
Well, she was bad mouthing you in the green. She was saying that you're old and that you shouldn't be doing this, and it was like that was why we had her come
Jimmy,
in.
why are you
And we
telling
were
Sandy
like,
this?
you know something? Sandy's
did say
cool.
that?
She's
Yeah.
been around
Yeah,
for
she
a while.
Oh, good. I didn't. You know, she is the
She
fucking
did.
phony.
She called you a fossil.
What else
Yeah.
did she call Sandy Kane? I'm
Basically,
trying to remember
she
all
said
this
that she's a
stuff.
rip-off artist, and she's like,
Right.
if I paid, and she said, like, regard none of your business how much I paid. She's like, why should this old bag get away with it for
Yeah.
nothing?
This is
No,
quotes.
first of all, she is not paying.
I'm
It's
not
all.
telling you, hey, don't yell at
No,
me. I'm
hey,
just
no,
a sweet
yeah.
boy.
baby, no.
You can
Yeah.
confront her when she comes
Yeah.
in because
This
No,
is just what
Saturday
she said
night,
about
I
you.
was out on 46th Street and Broadway, where I've been for the last 3 years. The bitch got
She
lost.
said you took her corner. That was where she was supposed to be.
3 years she hasn't been there. She claimed she had family problems.
What about
The-
disease-ridden, Jimmy?
First
Yeah,
of
she
all-
said you're disease-ridden. She said you're not even a good singer or a good guitarist.
She didn't say this.
That you're not a good guitarist or singer?
Yeah, come on.
Why, does she not have ears?
Come on, Jim. Come on, sweetie.
Come on,
No,
Jim.
no, I don't believe that she said all that shit.
She said
But-
most of it.
She said a lot of it.
Yeah.
Oh, she did good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Because the things-
She's getting ready to take her pants down.
Yeah, no,
And I'm such a piece. I'm like, I don't want to look if it's going to be bad.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
It's not
She
bad.
actually looks okay. Show
in fact,
Patrice.
we're gonna put a tattoo on Twatto.
All right, just show him.
Okay.
Show him.
But wait. I just want to talk about the bitch
No, we
outside.
don't, do it when she comes in.
Well,
Let's see.
Yeah.
Because Saturday night I go out
Patrice,
there
you
with
gotta-
my fucking guitar,
gotta
and
have
she
some
goes, hey, she said, I don't think you should be here. I said, hey, bitch, you haven't been here for 3 years. All of a sudden, you telling me? I said to all the people, she's a bitch. And everyone's like, bitch. And then she went, gee, I really love you, Sandy. You're cool to stay here.
All right, we're going to have a problem.
We got to get her. We got it.
Sandy.
Hey, Sandy, are you going to pay that licensing fee if they?
Yeah,
if
we
they
want to
say-
know about
Yeah.
this.
If they make you pay the
I
licensing fee.
heard she's making porno movies in L.A. She claimed she was with her mom.
But if you,
I hear she was making porno movies.
if
I
they make
will
you
find
pay, if they make you pay, if you lose and they make you pay licensing fee, are you going to pay it?
No, babe, I'm going
You
to
just gonna
jail.
leave? You'll just leave?
Well, I could change the name to the nudie cowgirl.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that.
Wait.
What?
I think they'd still have
What
a
do you
problem.
think, guys? You're the smart ones.
We think that you should stand up for yourself. July 1st, you're supposed to be out of Times Square. You're not going to be out of there.
I think you should cut your hair and do a Hyman Roth tribute.
Wait, July 1st. I'm supposed to be out in Times Square July 1st. Who said that?
Didn't they say that?
That's the news.
What fucking news?
That you got to cease and desist by July 1st.
Okay, I'll be there. I will I'll get at 9 in the morning to 12 at night.
Yeah, you're not leaving.
Hello?
What do you think of the naked?
He's such a fucking... Let me tell you, this is the story with the cowboy. He's 40 years old. He's hit 40. He's going through a midlife fucking crisis. He's hardly ever out...
Would you?
...in Times Square anymore. He used to be there all the time.
Would you?
What?
Would you fuck him?
Would you?
Would I fuck him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already are putting that getup on. Get it?
We got it. Jill still loves you, man. Jill still loves you,
All right.
Really?
Yes.
Finish your naked cowboy story.
How could you cheat on that bitch?
Huh?
She's a gorgeous.
I wanted to fuck somebody else.
Yeah,
You know how it is,
good
Sandy.
reason.
You know how it is, right?
No. She was so beautiful, man. I just loved her, man. If I was a guy.
Things are.
No, I don't, Anthony. I'm surprised
You
at you.
get that? You get used to some pussy and you want some new.
You want a new pussy?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I mean, you want a new pussy, man. The smell of a new pussy is...
It's just everything.
Is it the smell?
It's just the new pussy.
Okay, baby.
It was brand new. It was all in my closet.
Yeah, I know. She was 19, smelled better. I don't know.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, okay. I don't understand, though. She was a very beautiful woman.
Yeah, you know how to...
If I was a guy, you know, or if I was a lesbian.
All right, if you were a person. Enough with this. Get the shit.
I wanted to do her today. No.
Did you finish your naked cowboys story or what?
What? So,
He's
I'm
not
supposed to
there
be
anymore.
out there by July 1st. I'm supposed to be out.
Why am I trying to have her focus on anything?
No, I'm just saying.
All right, but you're saying he's 40, he's washed up, he doesn't go there as much as he used to, all that
He's
crap.
hardly ever there anymore.
And you do know he's using you for all this exposure. He's all over the TV because of you. You should demand that he pays you for all the exposure you gave him the last 24 hours.
Opie.
I'm serious. I'm being
it's
serious.
It's about time you went with me. You know that you.
I've always been with you. You give us great radio, so I'll always be with you. But I'm telling you, you now go to him and say, "Look, I just gave you exposure for the last 24 hours. I want a little taste."
Okay.
That's your angle.
Okay.
Because he wouldn't be on TV like he has been the last 24 hours.
Sandy's getting more exposure on the news these days than when she jumped from the Hindenburg. Get it? That happened a long time ago.
I know, baby.
Now pull your pants down. Pull your pants down for Patrice, and then we got to bring in the naked cowgirl.
Sandy, quickly, come on, show me.
Hey, come on. Are you going to eat my pussy, Patrice?
Yeah,
Black guys don't eat
black
pussy.
Guys don't do that.
You know that.
They don't.
Black guys don't eat the coochie unless it's fried.
Come on, let's see it.
Rich
Now,
boss,
come on,
ladies
hey,
and gentlemen.
Sandy, we got to bring
I
somebody
think
in.
you want to see it, Jim.
I do.
Yeah, we all want to see it. Now show Patrice.
Come on, you want to eat me, Patrice, if I show it to you?
Yeah. Let's see that, Sandy.
Are you
Come
a lesbian?
on.
Do you eat out?
Come on.
Come on.
What's wrong,
Come on,
Patrice?
Patrice.
I think I heard about this.
That's fine.
Put your tongue where your mouth is.
Let's see that shit.
Put your tongue where your mouth
Sandy,
is.
just show him. Come on.
Yeah.
We're
Come on,
gonna bring
What
Sandy.
is the problem? What do you want to see?
Just show you
Patrice has never seen twat.
No, man, I'm all over the news,
just show
man.
him.
Come on.
Show him.
You're all over the news.
It ain't bad.
It's not bad. Hey,
Look.
Show him. Pull it down, baby.
Look, you want to
Pull it
pussy
down.
here?
Sandy, pull it down.
Pull it down a little
Just
more.
real quick. Pull
A
it
little
down.
more, a little more, a little more.
Go ahead, quickly.
You're losing our support.
Come on.
God damn it.
Just put your fucking pants down.
Sandy,
A little more, a little more. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's getting a little.
Sandy.
Yo, a little more. Go, 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 go. Further, further,
Twatto
further.
in the house.
Can you imagine this is what happened in slavery? I would have had to eat that.
Did you see it?
Get out of here, nigga, and eat this fucking mess. But I just don't want to. I just don't want. This is why niggas don't eat pussy. It's from slavery. It's Sandy Kane.
Niggas don't eat
You just
pussy,
explained it perfectly.
How
I'm
come
all
niggas
for
don't
the
eat
plight of the
pussy,
black
man?
man now.
This is
Now,
exactly
how come
why.
niggas don't eat pussy?
Because of that.
Will you pull your
She
pants
can say
down?
niggas because she.
Slavery?
Oh, my God.
No, I don't know.
She doesn't know.
You're not showing him. What are you doing? Show.
It's
just
good.
show.
No, can we do this next thing, please?
Bring in a young one, man.
All right, let's bring in the naked
I want to see
cowgirl.
hers if she do it.
Yeah. She won't.
Here comes the naked cowgirl, which makes this whole story even more confusing because Sandy Kane is the naked cowgirl, but
he's
there's
leaving
already
her
a naked
alone.
cowgirl.
He's dumping me for the new naked cowgirl.
Hi, naked cowgirl.
There's the naked cowgirl.
Sandy has hair plugs in her pussy.
Oh,
Why do you guys have the same hat? How did that happen?
Yeah.
I got this hat first. I was the original naked cowgirl, just to say that.
Sam, get the
Just to
fuck
put it
out of the way.
there.
Wait, so you're paying the Naked Cowboy the franchising fee?
You know what? I'm not allowed to discuss, but we do have.
Well, you
an
obviously
agreement.
are if he's not suing you.
Yeah, you got an agreement.
We got an agreement.
Sandy
worked out.
seems to think you have an agreement, though, that is based on something other than money.
That's right. Sandy, why don't
Oh,
you...
no, there's no sex. No, there's no sex there.
No, what did you say? What did you say
I
happened?
did hear that she gave him a blowjob in the garage.
Yeah, and where she heard that from is like a lunatic in Times Square. So
A lunatic
Who's
in Times
this lunatic
Square?
in Times Square?
Victor.
Sandy.
Victor, he comes to Times Square every day.
Who the fuck is Victor?
She dresses
Times Square every day with a leather jacket on with pins all over. He's
But-
got like a mafia hat, and he just goes around and I don't
Sandy
know.
dresses like Snidely Whiplash and runs around giving
Whiplash.
just
No, I went topless for the first time, and I want to
Saying
show
bad
you because
rumors.
Sam helped me because she's
Can
topless.
we see both of you topless at least? I think that's fair because I don't
So,
want to.
no, really,
Let's
and the cops
compare.
were really cool with it, and I think that's one of the reasons the Cowboys mad because the cops
Yeah,
love
there's a
pussy,
difference.
pussy and Tuato, and they don't, he's like lost his touch.
Wait, what are you saying, Naked Cowgirl? There's a difference. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying there's a little bit of a difference between our boobs.
Oh,
Sandy looks like you if you were on Jupiter.
and on fire.
Wait, so Sandy
you
Kane,
saying?
what are you saying? You hear what she's
No,
saying?
what I'm saying is
She's saying
the
you're a little
Naked Cowboy
droopy.
is, first of all, he hasn't changed his outfit in 13 years, and neither have you.
Actually, I've gone through like a lot of different outfits. I finally got to this, and I feel like
Okay,
I've
good.
perfected the outfit. I used to wear like little mini stripper skirts and all kinds of. I had a leather skirt made and all this stuff, but I finally decided that this was perfect.
It is very sexy.
It is.
Because like people
It's
come to
beautiful.
Times Square and they're from all over the world and they want to take a picture of Times Square and they want a cowgirl and all American.
Right.
Yeah.
And they get that with
Yeah.
Sandy Kane. Right, Sandy?
They get a
I think
cowgirl
I'm very
in
Times Square,
Transylvania.
very body blue Times Square, and going topless yesterday. I want to thank Louisa, for helping me do that because I really wanted to do that from the very first, but I didn't have to. There was strollers. I didn't have to do it. But, seeing her.
Now, a hot naked cowgirl. That's how I'm just going to distinguish between the two. Have people come up to you and said, why is the naked cowboy suing you? Are they confused?
Yeah. I've had a couple of people come up and say
Who,
that.
Governor Patterson? Jesus Christ. No, a couple of people have thought you're the one that he's suing, and you have to kind of make it clear and just
And
go,
I'm like,
no.
no, I'm franchised. I'm legitimate. I'm
How much
good."
are you paying? I can't talk about it. How come in the newspaper they lay there $150,000, $5,000 a year? How come they're laying everything out and she can't? She has a confidentiality, which I don't think she's paying anything.
Well, maybe, you know something, Sandy?
I don't think so.
That's between her and the boss. If he wants to waive his fee, he's allowed to do that legally.
So and me he's going after. She is the original Naked Cowgirl. How come he didn't get her years ago? How come he waited 3 years to get me? And she came back last week, and all of a sudden I'm getting sued. So maybe it's dumping one cowgirl for the other.
I think it's just,
it's like divorcing me
Do you have
for
a
her.
bruise on the side of your tit? No, on the side, like right
What happened?
there. Is
What's
that
that?
a bruise? No, not that.
This.
Up top, just that right there. Is that a bruise?
I don't know.
Someone
It's
slug
a
you?
hickey.
A hickey.
It's not.
Right.
It's a hickey, man.
Where do you go during the winter? You're not up here.
Portland, Oregon.
Oh, in Oregon. Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually in school right now.
Really?
Do you
So I'm back to make some money.
So
for
this is
my
what
education.
you do? Do you play when you're out in Portland or no?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have very perky breasts.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean,
Yeah, they're like-
relatively speaking.
Well, relatively speaking, anything. What?
Yeah.
But mine are double D's,
are
baby.
real.
I'm not sure.
Those
And
are
I
real,
can do
right?
that.
Whoa.
Oh, Sandy's tits are like a tree's rings. Could you hold them up to where they were when Kennedy was assassinated? Yeah, there you
They
go.
were always pretty low.
Can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest. If Sandy's tits was on a young girl,
No
20,
fucking way.
if she was 20 and those messy tits, I'm a fan of messy tits for some reason.
Wow.
Like Sandy's she's just too old, but it's just like.
Let me tell you, I made a lot of money yesterday. He saw it, right? He was saying, no, I make a lot of money.
Got him a little bigger.
Yeah,
I
those
mean,
just look
never know,
natural, perky.
Yeah, they look natural,
breasts.
but some girls are smart.
She looks like a nice corn-fed American Girl there.
Now that I was wondering if they were, because they are quite perfect.
Yeah.
They're just standing up. There's no hang at all.
Right.
They're nice.
Like you're a dick.
Fair enough. You know what?
Black cop, baby.
You know what? We just owe Sandy Kane insults. It's just
we owe her insults.
Come on,
you know what I mean?
Do you have a big dick? Like they say, black guys have big dicks.
No, I don't have the dick that I should have.
Okay, all right. Hey, at least he's honest.
I was not given that.
He's honest.
Now,
Anyway.
Sandy, were you dressed like that yesterday in Times Square?
Yes, thank you, Sam. So
okay, wait, hold on. And I got to ask the hot naked cowgirl. We saw a picture of you on the internet where the cops were taking you away. Was that because you had the pasties on?
No, I used to get arrested my second year there for impeding pedestrian traffic. And I lived like right down the street, and I'd say, let me just go home. And they're like, well, once we have you in handcuffs, you have to go to jail. And one time I was like, the cop came up to me and they're like, you can't be here, you got to go. And I said, well, I want to talk to your superior officer. So he comes up to me, and I swear to God, in 1 second, he had me whipped around in handcuffs.
How
it
long?
was impressive.
Why? Now, how long would you stay in jail for?
The first time I spent the night. And the second 2 times, I just was there for a couple hours.
For what, though?
That's what we're asking.
Pedestrian traffic, and they dropped the charges.
Hold on. But what does that mean?
They always do things like
blocking traffic.
Causing
traffic jams,
basically. They make things up. They make things up.
Unlike Bloomberg, who blocked the whole goddamn road.
He did it on
That's
his own.
impeding traffic.
Yeah.
Do you wear little thongs under that?
Yeah.
Oh, can I see?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you want to lose the skirt or what?
Can I see your hiney, please?
A little turnaround there.
A little lower.
Okay. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sandy?
Would you like
to
show your sagging ass to everybody? Yeah.
So my hemorrhoid.
My hemorrhoid was bleeding. My head was bleeding. It was. My hemorrhoid was bleeding in Nashville, so I came home.
Oh, was it?
And it stopped.
In Nashville?
Yeah, I was just in Nashville.
Is that a song? My hemorrhoid was bleeding in Nashville?
It really was.
Look over the red.
But
That
was good.
What
thank
is
you very much.
What does your belt say?
This is from Hollywood Boulevard.
What does it say?
What is the
I did
belt
this
holding
myself.
We couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, my hemorrhoid was bleeding in Nashville. Good title. And it was scary, but I came back to New York, and right away it healed. So I'm not going back.
It's that New York air that does it,
I don't
guess.
know what it was.
That's great.
Sandy's so old, man.
I got Sandy.
I make more money than you.
Oh,
I bet I do. I bet I do, baby.
I'm not sexy naked like you.
Then you should pay that $5,000.
Patrice, the one thing she doesn't like is being
No, I
called
won't.
old.
What do you think, Anthony? Should I pay it? Nah. Why not?
Don't pay because you can't do anything if you don't.
Other than the fact that
They ain't gonna
Sandy's
put you in
old,
jail.
it's
You're just gonna go out there. And now July 1st is the date that you're supposed to never be able to go out there
I didn't
again.
read that in the cease and desist letter.
I heard it on interviews and stuff. July 1st. So if you go out after July 1st, you're in whatever it is, in violation of the cease and desist.
Yeah.
You should have didn't say cease those tits.
No,
they said cease and decompose.
I didn't read that.
Cease that sis.
You know,
She should have ceased to exist.
We support you, though, Sandy. We support you.
I'm searching for it, Norton. That's it.
The
Cease
Opie
to
and Anthony
exist.
show believes that I am in the right.
Yes.
No one can tell anyone where the cowboy thinks he owns Times Square.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nobody owns fucking Times Square. God owns it, and the cops. And as I said it on WPIX.
Yeah, we heard.
The cops can
There's a
tell
great
me,
line.
and the
Great
cops
line.
took her to jail. They rule. And I was out there topless yesterday. It was 6 cops. They liked it.
You think? Let's see if we can clean
They
up a
like the
spill with
pussy and the
Sandy.
titties. They like the asshole and the hemorrhoids.
Sandy looks like a ShamWow. I want to.
They like the fucking titties, baby.
Let's see if we can soak up a spill.
And you know what? I call it Titty City. This is Titty fucking City.
Right on, Sandy.
Who's
There's a New York fucking city, Titty City.
How about now? Can they both sing?
Yeah, they
equally
both
well?
got their
I would love to hear
guitars.
the hot
I
cowgirl
was
sing.
singing today on WPAX. Did you hear it?
Yes, we did.
PIX.
Whatever.
Hold on. Why don't we have the hot naked cowgirl do a
sing
quick
a
little thing, and then Sandy
what you do
Kane,
out there on
then
the
we'll see
street.
what you could do. Oh, she's bending over to get her guitar out.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Where do you
She
stand?
She looks very
46 and Broad.
And that's where I
cheesy
stand.
porn.
You guys stand right next to each other?
Well, no, sometimes we...
Like
she
roller
gets-
girl, like a.
But you know what? I
Yeah, I like
realized
that.
She's like a
I
hot
was
mess.
in Times Square
Yeah,
working
yeah,
Saturday
yeah.
night, and I was
Exactly.
like, you know, Sandy was on my island, and I was like, Sandy, I don't know if we should be
On my island?
Oh, shit.
Sorry,
That's
I
what
should
I'm
say
saying.
the island I work on.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, I don't know if we should both be on the same island. But what I realized is like, actually, I still had the
The
same
whole
amount of
thing going on
customers.
out
Like
there.
everybody still wanted a picture with me.
Yes.
Like, no, she got customers. Like she got customers. But I'm just saying it didn't decrease my clientele.
Right.
So
And you have no right to even say it in the first place.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's right.
We support you, Sandy.
I mean, first of all, yeah, thank you, baby. She's been gone 3 years. She comes back. She's there 2 days. And everyone said that about you, too. The Lion...
Why don't you go to your own island? Dr. Moreau's.
No, even the Lion... Even the
Island
Lion,
Research
the Lion
Center.
people, they said, hey, that cowboy bitch is throwing us all off the island
You know what they
over
look
there.
like together?
Yeah, a hot comedy club
They look
that she
like
threw off.
They look like the two different Draculas.
Hey, did you lose weight, Patrice?
The young Dracula, and then the one that Ed Wood put in his movies. Eddie, let's shoot this fucker.
No, she looks like Dracula at midnight, and she looks like Dracula at 6:30 a.m. when the curtains won't close finally.
I'm going to do the Zumba scene.
All right, Naked Cowgirl's ready to perform for us.
Babe.
Leah, let's hear. Come on. What's your name?
And you only came back to Times Square a couple days ago?
Yeah, actually, my dad died, so I had to go back to
Oh,
Portland.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, from a bad source in Times Square, schizophrenic in Times Square.
But 2 years your dad died, you're
Yeah, you
awake.
know what? I had to be with my family, and you know what? I actually started going to school, and I'm bettering myself because I don't want to end up like this.
So she's going to be a social worker. I'd much rather be on the Opie and Anthony show regularly and have my own television show than be a fucking social worker. Yeah.
Tell her, fuck her, Sandy.
I doubt if she's going to be a fucking social worker.
Ask her if she can change horseshoes. Was you a blacksmith when you were 16, bitch, huh?
Hey, there's a lot of cops on horses.
Yeah.
The cop on horse, he discovered the bomb. And I was there when the bomb was. And I almost got bombed because I walked by there just at that time. And I saw that van. So I was there. You weren't.
You got a fan on the line because everyone's seeing your picture now on TV. Joe in Jersey. Joe, go ahead.
Good
real
fucking
fast.
Jersey in a fucking house.
Joe.
Yeah, it's the first time I saw Sandy, and she looks like Bernie Madoff in drag.
Bernie Madoff.
She just snapped her cowboy hat off with her fucking with her headphones.
What part of Jersey are you from?
He's gone. He's gone.
Hey, how good could Jersey people be with a zip code that begins with 0?
Sandy just got the headphones snapped. She was trying to put them on and punched her right in the face.
Yeah, meanwhile, the guy is such a wimp, he didn't even stay on the fucking phone.
No, I got rid of him, Sandy.
Damn.
Huh?
It's all about you. I got rid of him right away.
Thank you.
All right, Hot Naked Cowgirl's ready to perform.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Sandy, it'll be your...
Hear the guitar at all.
We can.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Look at that.
Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will.
It's all sweet and everything.
She's naked. Why don't you just go?
Right. We would know the difference.
Love me for all my heart.
Oh, Sandy's joining in. Great.
Love me whenever we're together. It's not easy to do what she does.
She's being joined by Robert Planter, 6 feet under.
Joan Baez in the fucking house.
Oh, yeah.
I hear the Joan Baez.
Oh, Robert Planter. That's funny.
She does look like Robert Plant a little bit.
She owes money to Frankenstein. It's so fucking...
Stairway to basement.
Stairway to mausoleum.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
She's got talent, baby.
Yeah, she's very good.
You know what?
I never heard her.
Contribute.
Oh, I love it.
wow.
Thank
For
you.
you. Sure.
Oh, wow.
That's for the college education.
Hey,
Oh,
Wow. Wow, there you go.
Look at that. Got a great little body on her.
Yeah, a little flash.
Oh,
Can you see the whole package, please? Anthony, can you see the
what about
package?
me,
Can you
man?
see the whole package?
I didn't play yet. Wait. Hey, I wanted to, you know.
All right, well, she's getting a lot of money for her performance. We'll see what happens when you perform, Sandy Kane.
You know, Sam, you wanted to play He Taught Me How to Love. I just want to tell you, I met one of Jim Norton's fans in Times Square.
Thank you.
And he had your book, and he said, I just came from Caroline's. And he said, oh, remember? He said, I heard He Taught Me How to Love on, and I loved it. So and he gave me a $20 tip. Wow, I know. I re-recorded it, and that is the Naked Cowboy. I wanted to put him on it, and that was how the whole thing started. So I gave you the copy of the Naked Cowboy.
I got it right
But
here.
he said he's not on any song that you've ever done.
No, but I said, why don't we do it? Because people have said, why don't you do a collaboration?
Who says that?
A lot of people say, hey, why don't you with the Naked Cowboy?
Who says that?
Who says that?
Fans.
What fans?
Fans.
Who?
What do they say? Collaboration?
Yeah, why don't you and the Naked Cowboy collaborate? Well, the whole thing is, I did this song.
No one says that. I just want to make clear.
Many people.
No one said that.
Many people.
Many of the voices in your head.
No. Let's be honest.
No.
Anyway.
Why don't y'all do a mommy dearest scene right now? I want to see you beat her with a wire hanger.
Number wire hangers ever.
I re-recorded the song. And the guy in Nashville put on a male voice. And I said, gee, it sounds just like the Naked Cowboy. So I said, Robert, why don't you put your voice on and we can possibly market the song. So he said, let's hear it. So I sent his manager a copy, and I gave him a copy, and Robert loved it, and he started singing it.
Okay.
Robert loved it, man. At Caroline's, he was singing, he taught me how to love. Yeah, and anyway, and he wanted to he says, listen, and when I was in Nashville, they called me up, they said, why don't we'll put the voice on for $5,000.
Sandy, could you sew your jaw back on? I don't understand what you're saying. Re-glue your jaw so we can know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
What's
Listen, she's trying to tell the story.
Yeah, I am trying to tell a story. Don't be cruel.
You look like some indie finds in a cave.
Look at that fat fuck. What do you eat, man?
Patrice.
What do you eat?
Sandy, you deserve that. I was cruel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but so the story. No, you were talking about Robert Burke, the Naked Cowboy, suing Sandy Kane. It all started. I said, why don't you put your voice on the thing, and we could possibly get a deal with Capitol Records. So
get a deal with capital punishment.
Anyway, that is the song.
Let's hear it.
Now, Sandy Kane, she performed now
with a capital U.
No, I wanted to hear the song with Robert.
We're going to finish the segment. Hold on. We're going to finish the segment with that, but we had the hot naked cowgirl perform live.
Now
we need you to perform live.
Yes.
Just so we can have a comparison.
How is she going to perform live with carpal tunnel syndrome? I don't want to watch her wrist falling on the ground.
Okay, what should I do?
Yeah, it's up to you.
The guitar has a hole in it.
Look at the guitars are very similar, I see.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we can barely tell you two apart.
Right. It's just,
Are they both tailors?
The similarities are just amazing.
Yeah, how do I follow her?
She looks like Sandy Kane looks like a cute naked cowgirl in a
Can somebody
carnival
help
mirror.
her with a guitar? Can somebody help her put a guitar?
She's strangling herself with her own guitar. What are you doing?
She's worried about her wig falling off.
No, but I'll tell you something.
Is that a wig?
Is that a wig? It's blonde. She's 80.
That looks nice to me, Sandy. I thought it was real.
What was I going to say?
Hold on, the microphone, Sandy. Microphone.
Yeah, get in front of the mic. You're a performer.
Now you gonna play that guitar with your left titty?
I know, look at him. The guitar sounds very similar.
This is a song, I did this on WPIX, and this is the song that was produced years ago by the guy that Push It. He has Next Plateau Records, Eddie O'Loughlin. He still has a label.
What is this? The
And
fucking Emmys?
It's very
terrible.
different on the
I'm sure.
on the record. It's very different.
I'm sure, yeah. Who tuned that? A bus?
Since I got back from Miami. Things just ain't been the same.
She went to Miami with John Voight.
Since
Midnight
I
Cowboy.
met that man named Bobby. I know how to play the game. He taught me how to love. He showed me what to do.
How does it feel?
He taught me how to love underneath the sky above, and now I'm loving you. Since I got back from the Opie and Anthony show,
Here we go. She's riffing.
Things just ain't been the same. Since I blew Patrice's dick. I want to spit it out in the same cause it's chocolate though. He taught me how to love. He showed me how to screw up.
Screw what?
He taught me how to love underneath the roof above. And now I'm loving, and now I'm fucking, and now I'm sucking. You, let's exchange blood tests.
Oh, that line, I got
that line.
And Jill loves Anthony.
How about that, huh?
So where do you sing that in front of where Virgin Records used to be?
Oh.
No, I don't. Sometimes I'm there.
Used to be, yeah.
Sometimes I'm there.
So you do that and you do that song?
Sometimes, baby.
Hey,
She should sing that in a building that's being demolished.
Then I do I Love Dick.
I will say that in all honesty, the young cowgirl is more talented than the other two. Because the naked cow guy is not talented. His talent,
he just kind of...
He's all right.
Oh, thank you very much.
But he doesn't. He does what Sandy does. He just...
Well, let's hear the recording.
He just does
Well, let's not.
Oh, come on.
Hey, what happened to all the money? Like, the Naked Cowgirl got a lot of money when she performed. And...
Come on. Play the
look
song.
at that. No one's messing up with any
Hey,
somebody give Sandy $20, man.
What?
Come on.
Why doesn't Sandy have $40?
But the other girl
play the
got
song.
money.
Come on,
Why
man.
doesn't Sandy Kane have any money?
Depreciation of the dollar.
Are you going to play it?
Exactly.
You give her a nickel, and that's how much it's worth. It's worth $50 from.
I don't care.
Give her a buffalo head nickel.
Hey, if you're on my side, play the song.
Yeah, we're going to at the end of the segment.
No,
Will you relax? We're still having fun with you.
Play it, man. Play it.
We're
Come on, I
we're
want to
still
hear
having a little
it.
fun with you.
I want to hear
All
it.
right, we're gonna play it.
What happens to fucking...
I mean, because
hold on, because I want to ask you some more stuff. Patrice doesn't know all the rape stories.
Just look
play
at
like 30 seconds of it. You don't have to play the whole thing.
And that is just a fucking broken
I heard Richard
sale.
Pryor raped you.
Come on, play it, man.
Patrice is asking questions. We
Come
will
on,
get to it.
I want you to hear. That's how it sounds on the guitar, but then in the
All right,
recording studio.
sing the verse where you got raped by fucking Phil Spector.
I got raped by Phil Spector in Hollywood. He said, Sandy Kane, I want to eat your pussy. I said, Phil, I don't want you to eat me. He said, I'm putting a gun to your head, bitch. You better do it. I said, Phil, be my
This is the court transcript, by the way. This is the exact court transcript.
Be my baby. I'll be your lady. Don't kill me, Phil. I got a lot of living to do.
Yeah, a little too much.
And could I have $20 for a blowjob? He said, sure.
Oh, he paid you $20?
Is that all?
And so you repaid him by letting you live by becoming this?
Yeah.
By testifying against him. Haha.
But now you're like
Which she did.
When you get a second chance at life, you just explode.
It's like the end of Saving Private Ryan when he asked if I was a good man.
I was almost murdered
I
a few times.
Was I worth all those men dying for? And look at Sandy.
I had an equity.
Yeah, was I a good woman? Am I doing all right? Yeah.
And let me tell you.
How about the Pryor rape? What's going on?
Hold on.
With that?
She said that she was almost murdered a few times.
Oh, yeah. Richard Pryor raped me. No, this is a true story. Richard Pryor.
We have to
funny?
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to make sure people know we don't know if this is a true story. She's saying
It's
it
a fucking true story.
All right, go ahead.
Richard Pryor said, "Hey, bitch, you want to snort cocaine with Miles Davis?" So I said, yeah. So we went in a stretch limo.
Miles Davis, this is 10 miles of bad road.
Miles Davis, baby. I said, yeah, I want to meet Miles, and I want to snort cocaine. So we pulled up to this Fleabag Hotel on 49th Street, and I said, Miles lives here? So anyway, we go up in a sleazy elevator. Miles Davis lives here? But I'm just thinking, me and Richard Pryor, he takes the key, opens the door. I said, where's Miles, baby? Where's the cocaine? He says, there ain't no Miles, there ain't no cocaine. I want to eat your pussy.
Wow.
Yeah. So then he got me on the bed, and he just, and then.
Did he have a big dick, Pryor?
Yeah.
Good.
Did he put it in your shitter?
Were you willing at that point? Or were you
No, hey, it was like he was on top of me, and it was kind of a rape. And then when I left, you know what he said?
So why do you report it to Bill Cosby afterwards? So that
you know what
so
he
go to
said
jail?
after? Leave the pussy, bitch, when I left.
Well, that sounds like Pryor.
Leave the pussy, bitch.
What does that mean?
Good.
Leave the pussy, bitch.
That was a good Pryor.
Yeah, that's a good Pryor joke right there.
Leave the fucking pussy, bitch.
Leave the fucking pussy, bitch.
No, I said, Richard, you're a real dick.
You still call him Richard?
I called him Richard, you're a real dick. So,
even after he raped her?
You're a great rape victim.
There's a much better word after he raped you that you could have used.
And then the trucker that raped you, and then you went to breakfast with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True story. What could you do?
Call the cops.
Call the cops.
Go to the hospital.
I love how back in the day, though, a story could be that. Like,
of course.
Like women just took it on the chin.
Like, yes. She was raped.
What is that? Like,
that's it, yeah.
A lot of women still take
we
it on
both
the chin.
lit up a lucky strike, and I continued down Route 66.
No, I hitchhiked back. I hitchhiked back to New York. I was in Ohio, and I hitchhiked back. But
did you just get raped at every mile marker as you hitchhiked? I bet.
No, but let me tell you that I was interviewed on TV on I forgot what Channel 4 or something about the
Dumont
Spectre.
Network.
And when a man puts his penis in your pussy, there's a certain connection, and there is a feeling there. There is a definite
even during rape.
Yes, there is a feeling.
What kind of feeling? Like good?
There's a connection.
You can still love. Is that this is?
It's not
this is
a
fucking
love.
important scientific fucking.
It's not a love, and there's a word for it. It's not a love, but it is feelings of that a man just put his sperm in your twat. You know,
but
there
it's
is
an
a
act
feeling.
of violence.
It is an act, and a lot of the violence is who.
What's the matter, Sandy? Are you getting a little choked up?
She's thinking about one of Pryor's great bits.
The violence what?
Wait, go ahead, say it, man. Go ahead.
You could say it. Come on, be strong.
Yeah, I know. Be strong.
Be strong.
No, rapes are very sad, though. You know,
Yeah?
they come
What are you
back.
saying about the violence?
No, but it's just a lot of times you just a lot of women that do get killed. They don't go with the rapists, but you have to, man. And I really think it's me. I have survived a lot of rapes because I always got out of it with a joke. I started singing "Be My Baby" to Phil Spector, and you just kind of you love the guy because he has your life in his hands, and a lot of times you have to blame your fucking self for getting into a car, getting into a truck, going with Richard Pryor to snort cocaine.
You got some guilt, lady.
No, I'm proud of you. I think you're a really strong woman to overcome and still.
Yes, whatever you say, hot naked cowgirl.
Get out there and do your thing. So I admire you and your strength.
How old are you, young cowgirl?
I'm 27.
And how old was you when
Can
you
you keep it secret? Oh.
Yeah, I won't tell nobody.
That's mine.
Sandy, continue. Continue.
No, just that, there are
you
a lot
feel
of
guilty
rapes.
about that stuff? Like you should have done something differently?
No, it's at that moment, don't blame him. Don't start fighting him. Hey, I did this. I'm with him. I'm with you, man. You want to fuck me? I'll fuck you. If that's what you want, if that's what you need right now, I'll do it. Just, don't kill me.
But afterwards, how do you feel?
The guy, the Ecuadorian that had his hands around my neck, I was coming home from Jersey from a go-go job, and he fucky. I go, no, and then he put his hands around my neck, and I said, okay, see, I'm your friend. I am your friend, hey, Ecuadorian. I am your friend, and what do you want? So he hopped on me, how come all rapists have little dicks? And he hopped on me, and
You
then...
said Richard Pryor was packing, though.
Yeah, Richard Pryor was packing. The only black guy. Okay.
Oh, so the rest
okay, the black guy. And you know and then he says after the rape, he says get out. And I was really glad he didn't steal my money because I never got robbed from a rapist. They just wanted the pussy.
No, that's
the Ecuadorian.
So you've kind of fucked all the rapists, like because you was fearing for your life, but you gave them a good fuck, or you laid there like a
no rapists just aren't too good in sex. You know, they just in and out.
But you feel like there was a threat of violence.
Oh, yeah. The guy with then I was raped by this gangster. And his name was Sally Burns.
Nah.
Yeah, Sally Burns. And
curtains for you unless you fuck me, see? Curtains. Nah.
Exactly. And he got
Would
on top.
Rocky hide in this pussy?
And I had a girlfriend in the room.
Would I
she
put
watched.
my penis in here if Rocky was in this pussy?
24 years old I was. And he was Sally Burns, and they finally, a year later, they found him in a trunk.
She's going back to Portland. Look at this
yeah.
one. This
girl's got a lot of balls.
This is an education.
You're scaring her right back to Portland.
She's going right back to Portland. You got a raping coming today, bitch.
But the Sally Burns, they found him. This is who, if a gangster's listening, don't kill me. They found him dead in a trunk with his penis stuffed in his mouth in Brooklyn.
Why do you think he raped the wrong woman or had sex with her?
He raped somebody's sister.
Oh, really?
Probably, you know.
Probably.
They found him dead in a trunk with his penis stuffed in his mouth.
How do you
He
feel
had a
when
big dick.
a little thumb in his mouth.
When you think about those rapes, how do you feel when you go back over them in your head?
How do I feel about it? A lot of times I go, I'm lucky I'm alive. You know, it's only with God. You know, it's like, I am lucky at all the shit I did and all the drugs I did and all the fucking men I've been with and trusted. I'm lucky I'm alive.
Have you ever had consensual sex?
Are you serious?
Yeah?
It's been a while.
Yeah, but
yes, I have. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you feel bad that you put do you think like, wow, I really mistreated myself, I put myself in bad? Because you're saying that you feel like you put yourself in bad places, you blame yourself.
Do I blame myself? Well, I kind of blame myself for the. I could have married the richest kid in New Jersey and been a multimillionaire. That I look back and go, what the fuck didn't you marry that guy? He was But do I? I'm just lucky I'm alive because a lot of times you do drugs and you just don't have the right. And I enjoy drugs. Got me?
No.
I used to do drugs in the 80s. Now I do them in any temperature.
Oh, God. Holy shit.
You still do drugs?
Did Pryor tell you that one with his dick in your
What
ass?
do you I was getting ready to rape her after that joke.
Hold on.
I smoke pot. All
right,
Formaldehyde?
Do crack, heroin, that's it.
No, what do you really do?
I like to smoke pot.
Pot action?
It's not that bad.
Nah.
So
What
do you get anybody trying to grope you or assault you these days?
Yesterday I was robbed in time. Remember I spoke?
You were robbed?
Yeah, I was
What
robbed.
happened?
This junkie came over. Remember I was talking to you?
Yeah.
And I leave my purse out, like you always said. This junkie was taking all my fucking money out, you know? He's like,
What'd you do?
"Oh."
And get on mic there, Sandy.
Yeah. And he just was taking all my fucking money out and putting it in his pocket. And I ran over. I said, "Hey, that's my fucking stuff," you know. And he kept taking it out. So one of the Lion Kings came over and he said, "Hey man, you better give the bitch back her money."
One of the what?
The Lion. They have Lion Kings.
Oh, the King Tut. They're hustling King Tut.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's King Tut.
Oh, wow. They got a lot of shit
but
going
anyway,
on. Times
There's
Square,
shit going
man.
on. I
It's a
just
whole
walk with
new
my
world.
head down, point A to point B. There is a whole subculture of shit going on there.
I tipped the guy $5. I said, and because the guy finally took everything out of his pocket, all the money, and put it back. And I think some of it he kept, but
Well,
I just.
the thing is, you gotta be safe. I always tell her, because she leaves this bag with her money, and it's so dangerous. Like, I keep all my money in my boot or in my guitar.
Probably should be
and I have
telling
my
anybody.
case, right in front of me.
Yeah.
And so it's just dangerous because you have that bag, and so I just worry about this sometimes because you walk away from it.
I know, I do. I have to,
Sandy.
I know.
See, you don't learn. People aren't nice.
You believe in people's good nature, I think. I think that's you're trusting and you believe in people's good nature and as much as they've been terrible to you. You've been treated very, very badly by a lot of people.
Oh.
But you do.
Sandy gets very emotional.
It's true,
when she
right?
thinks
We've never
back at
seen
these
her
times.
get emotional.
You have a faith in people, and you
it's
try
just-
to believe they're going to love you and treat you right, and they treat you terribly time after time.
Yeah, it's just slapped you in the face your whole life.
Yeah.
People aren't very nice.
What happened?
But
See,
Sandy,
the
now-
guitar.
Oh, no, not the guitar.
But what is it? You want
I
people to
feel
be
like an
nicer to
idiot.
you, Sandy?
Hey, everyone does.
Jesus.
No one's, everyone's life is like that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I spoke to Jill, Anthony's ex, and she loved you so much, man. She loved you so much, and you cheated on her.
Hey, don't get me involved in this shit.
Yeah, I am. Because she told me to
She's
tell
a
you.
sucker for a sobs. This one here.
She told me to tell you. She said, you tell him.
My toes are numb.
You know,
But why
and
is
I
Sandy
loved him.
why are
and
you
he
getting
cheated.
emotional
Why
about
are you a little
that?
sad today,
No,
Sandy?
I'm just saying. No, when it comes to you guys, that she's the most beautiful woman. I swear to God, I just my jaw dropped. I said, I can't believe that he cheated on a woman like you,
Jesus.
man.
They can't believe
Don't
a guy that looks
judge
like
me,
Jim Varney
Sandy
would cheat on Jill.
And we were talking. I said, I said, Anthony, I could really see how you could love him. He's a very lovable man. He's a very good-looking man. He's got a
of
great
course.
body. And
That's
she said, I really
fantastic.
loved him very much. And he cheated on me with a 19-year-old, and I burnt her clothes and stuff.
Yeah, that's
And
the
I
story.
burnt all the clothes and stuff.
It's a
She said,
true
I really
story.
loved him. This is the most beautiful woman. You should have seen her. I couldn't
Sam, why do
she
you-
walks into a room. She's got these titties
right.
that come up like that. She had a short skirt on. The legs, I couldn't believe. The face was gorgeous. She was like,
hey, Sandy, you think Anthony misses her?
I think I just can't believe that he just wouldn't even marry a woman like that because she was drop dead gorgeous and the sweetest woman.
I don't marry anybody.
Do you miss her?
What?
Do you miss Jill?
No.
The show's getting like all sentimental.
Yeah,
I know.
kidding.
I want to know about Sandy, though. I want to know what Sandy.
You have Sandy
but
Kane
she's-
eyes. I'm just saying that they're
She
beautiful.
just told me.
Got Sandy Kane eyes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hey,
She
you know,
is a nice sucker for a sob story. That's how you get some.
yeah.
You get some
there's
naked
nothing
cop
wrong
girl
with
pussy.
tears.
nigga.
Her hair is polyester.
I mean-
I broke my kneecap playing basketball when I was.
I'm going through a crisis right now, and you guys are
What's your
with me.
crisis?
And I
The lawsuit, you mean?
yeah, that
Crisis.
fucking lawsuit. I opened it up.
There's
What the
fucking
fuck?
pelicans with oil on them. This is no crisis, lady.
Yeah, no,
you
I'm-
settle down. Put things in perspective.
Well,
Are you feeling like you're tired of being kicked by people and you're kind of tired of not getting what you want?
I'm very. I mean, I know I'm emotional. I feel bad about the Naked Cowboy. I was a good friend to him.
Oh.
We worked for 3 years. No, and.
Oh, you knew the guy?
Wait, let her finish.
No, we worked like like she worked with him, like I work with you.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're suing me. It's like I went to Caroline's, I promoted his show, I sat there, spent $55, he didn't even put me on the fucking show, and all of a sudden he's fucking suing me. What
Do you
the
feel
fuck?
betrayed by him? Betrayed?
I'm very betrayed.
Yeah.
Here I try to put him on the record, my baby, my song, and all of a sudden he's suing me because of it. Hey man, I'm very glad I'm all over the media, but also I'm very sad that he did.
Save your tears. It's the last bit of moisture in your body. It's gonna crumble like you open the Ark of the Covenant.
That's like a part of this that's just that wasn't said. Is that she was friends with this guy? He's not a stranger in your life. He's like somebody you know.
Of course he is.
Do you feel like he's another person that turned on you? And I'm not saying he is,
Yes.
but do you feel like you trusted another
Yeah.
person that just
Yes.
mistreated you?
How would you like if they turned on you and sued you?
Right, I would hate it.
Right.
Welcome to
It's the
show
same thing.
business.
All of a
Yeah,
sudden,
exactly.
It's
Not
just like,
show friends.
Wait till the book comes out.
She came back last
My
week.
mother
and
hung
all
up
of a
on me
sudden
the
I'm
other
sued. It's almost like he done me for her.
Yeah.
A street wife.
And you've
Wow.
and you've been treated again. I not to
No,
harp
I mean,
on, but
how
you've been
can-
treated badly by a lot of people.
And she
Yes.
just turned on the young one. Like the young one was like, "Oh my God, she's my new auntie," and then she's like,
she goes,
"And she's
"He
gonna
done
dump me for this cunt."
this bitch over here.
And she's just like,
with the
"Damn,
perky tits.
I felt bad for this fucking."
No, I mean, it just happened. She came back last week, and all of a sudden I got
Well,
papers.
Let me ask you: do you want to talk to? Then they can't. Well, you can't talk because you're litigating. So it's almost like you and your friend have this thing between you now. You can't speak to him even. So what would you say to him if you could say it to him?
Because that's what, like the media said that, Channel 4 said, why don't you go over and talk to him? He was right across the street. No, I mean, I think he hates me I think, I think maybe because he's jealous. People have said that. He's like jealous and the cops like tits and ass, and they, he's been doing the same shtick for 13 years. You got to change.
No, but I mean not even on that.
It's his new actor suing you.
But if you
exactly.
As your friend, though, like, what would you say to your friend who betrayed you? Because I know this is not just about money. You feel like a guy that you really
What would you
trusted.
say to him, Sandy?
Yeah, what would you
Jimmy's
say to
got
him?
a great question. What would you say to him if he's listening
Not
right
even
now?
angrily, but
And
what
most
would you say
likely
to
he
him?
is, because we had him on the phone earlier. So what would you say to him?
As a friend.
Right now.
I'm just saying, him and his fucking manager, man. No, I spoke to him on the phone before this happened. He says, you are a classless person. You have no class. My manager's good. You are bad. Your music sounds unprofessional. Not like mine. Mine's great. You suck. That is exactly what he said to me. So I'm going like, he's very angry at me. Why is he angry at me?
Right.
Because he couldn't change. He's 40 years old. He's got to fucking invent himself. So don't blame me, motherfucker, for stealing your When I lost my television show, I couldn't sue anyone. I lost it. I moved on. I had to move on.
You've had a lot of stuff taken away from you, it seems.
So that hasn't everybody, though, Jim. I mean, you always reinvent yourself. Opie and Anthony do.
Yeah, we have to reinvent ourselves.
I mean, and at 40 years old is a big time in a man's life. Don't you think 40?
Yeah, it's tough.
It is. It's tough. And he's going through that right now. He's 40 years old.
A midlife crisis kind of a thing.
He used to be there every fucking day. He's not there anymore,
But
right?
I don't think he has to be because he makes so much money now. He's got all this commercial stuff. He's big. He's like established his name. And now he's got us hustling out there. And every time someone sees us, they think of him. So he doesn't even have to be out there.
Wow. What do you think of that?
Well, when I think of that, I think he misses it. He misses being out there. He loved being out there. He was like all those girls and everyone, just, exalting him. He loved the street. He was, the king of Broadway up there. And now he's not. It's not fucking working. It's not working.
Oh, shit.
No, like my television just wasn't fucking working anymore. It's not fucking working. And he's out there and he's just not fucking working. Sometimes you want it to work and it's not. That's the story with the Naked Cowboy. So he's suing me. He wants my fucking money and her fucking money. And it's like, hey, fuck you, Naked Cowboy. That's what I say to you.
Whoa!
Right? No, that's a fuck you, man.
And we support you, Sandy Kane.
Yeah, I'm fucking out there. I'm fucking hustling. I went topless yesterday. So you say I'm stealing your thunder. I'm really stealing it because I'm fucking, my titties are down.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he
That's
also,
it, Sandy.
My titties are down.
but you also had
They
your feelings.
certainly are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but you have to, I did have I'm betrayed. I go, what? They're actually suing me? What the fuck?
Jimmy Walters.
I don't think he is. I don't think... Because, the lawyer told me there's a people don't think, there's a distinguishing thing between a woman and a man. I'm the cowgirl, he's the cowboy.
Right. I'm the cowgirl.
Right.
Yes.
You're the cowgirl.
You're the cow patty.
Listen, I've been the cowgirl for 3 years.
But she's paid
she's the
her
cowgirl.
dues as far as, legally being able to be the cowgirl. And people look at her and go, well, that's the Naked Cowgirl.
And I'm
then,
the original.
Yeah, and you just came kind of swooping in. I'm not against you.
3 years straight I've been. She just came last week.
And how long are you staying, Naked Cowgirl?
I'll be here till September.
See, but isn't she
So
also
I'm just here to make money for school, and it's really
I don't
good
know.
because-
Do you live with the Naked Cowboy?
No, I don't. He lives in New Jersey.
Do you have a boyfriend? Do you live with a boyfriend? Really?
Well, I have a boyfriend, and he's from Italy.
Oh.
And he's coming over July 8th. And he'll be living with me.
Oh, good.
And I'm so excited. We have this international love affair. It's awesome.
Well,
your place in Manhattan?
amore.
Hey, he's Italian. Anthony's Italian.
Hey.
Yeah, it's so nice. He
Anthony,
came
see if
to
you
live
can
with
slip
me
us something before
for 3 months.
this guy gets here. Yeah.
Before her Dago shows up.
Yeah.
He came to live with me for 3 months in Portland, and then I went there for spring break, and then now he's coming here. So
Yeah.
this is going to be the deciding factor if we get married.
Is he going to teach
or
you how to
not.
drive? Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the car blows up and you look like Sandy.
Poor Sandy.
I'm kidding. Sandy knows I'm
Poor
joking
Sandy,
around.
though, but she's getting beaten up this week. She's getting a bad week, man.
Pouring her heart out.
I'm glad I'm with you guys, and I hope you support me with this lawsuit because it's.
Well, you know we're your true friends.
Yes.
We tease you, but we're your true friends.
We do
back
tease you. And I'll admit, Sandy, sometimes we go a little too far. But you know what? We've been a radio family here for many years, and you are included in that radio family.
Yes.
You're the part of the family that we don't really want in the pictures. But you're
always
part of the family.
always in the YouTubes.
But you know that you're loved here. And this is a place where you can come where your friends are, going to tease you a little bit, but that's what we do.
Today, man, well, hey, we're comics, comics. And the cowboy also feels bad about it. He tried to do comedy, man. You don't just get up and be the belle of the comedian world. Lou Ferrandis threw his fucking ass out, man.
What? I can only imagine what he says. Like, what does the cowboy have to say? Like, he just says the same thing over and over again.
Wow, you're trashing the cowboy now. I like it.
I'm just saying, I can imagine him as a comedian.
Girl power.
I like
what does he say in Times Square? Because I've never seen him do his
says,
thing.
I'm the naked cowboy. I'm the naked cowboy. But it's just funny because he has these funny lines.
Stinks.
He's horrible.
Once you hang out with him,
He's a hack.
you hear his
He doesn't know how to
lines
play
and,
guitar.
you just get used to
Yeah.
his lines. But I'm just
Terrible.
curious what he would have to say in stand-up comedy.
Do you
I
think
would
he
love
would
to
have-
I
see a show.
parked at a red light.
He
just
was
one day and
doing
just
fuck songs.
listening
He
to
was
him.
doing
He
Can We
sucks.
Fuck for Fun.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he did a fuck song, and my
Whoa,
baby
really?
farts when she comes.
And he makes his money by selling pictures for $10.
No, he doesn't
know how
charge,
much.
I don't think.
He does charge.
I think it's for tips, isn't it?
No, it's
wow.
$10. I think he charges 10
Tips or
fucking
something.
Yeah,
dollars.
he's not
They
gonna
call it
just fucking-
tips. Sandy's emotional today. Is it like your 50th anniversary of menopause?
That's funny.
No,
Come on,
I
Sandy.
think my
Very
heart is
emotional.
open, and
Unfortunately not.
and I'm really glad to be here.
You're an open person. Like, you allow yourself to be teased and stuff. But you're a pretty open person. And,
thank you.
You know, people forget that you have feelings, too. And that, getting kicked around, it sucks after a while.
And this naked cowboy's trying to destroy you, destroy your livelihood, and kick you out onto the street.
Yeah,
For
it's
good.
like, right, you're taking my job away. It's the only job I ever liked, and I get respect, and I make money.
What would you do, Sandy, if you didn't do this?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah!
Oh, hell.
That same question
The
posed
cops
to you,
love
youngster.
me, man. The cops like me. The
What would
cops
you do
rule
if
in
you didn't
Times
do
Square.
If I didn't do this?
Yeah, what would you be doing?
Well, I'm going to school, so hopefully I don't have to do this forever.
Right.
This is just a job for me
That's
to
what
make
Sandy
money.
said,
So you don't
too.
really have a
So,
plan.
You know what?
Hope is
I
not a
have-
plan.
I am going to school so I can get a career one day like you, young
But what do you
gentleman.
want? What do you want to do?
Get into social work, probably do counseling of some sort.
Probably and hope. You're a mess.
You're a mess.
A lot of probably and hopes. Back when I was a horrible human being, those are words I look for. Probably, hope, I'm thinking of. You're just a
no,
mess.
I mean, if you want me to be like direct and assertive with
Yes,
what I'm saying,
yes, I do.
will be a counselor one day. I am going
No
to
one
school,
dreams to
and
be
I
a fucking
will
counselor.
Graduate.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah. Well, my thing is this.
You're
If
a
you-
naked panhandler.
I know.
Now
I'm
you
gonna
want to
have to
counsel me
change
on
my
something, you
name.
fucking psychopath?
I'm going to have to definitely change my name.
Take this
They're like-
$40 for your books and come on over and dance for me
Maybe
and my
I'll be
girlfriend.
like an inspirational speaker. You know,
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
don't think you're going to be a counselor. I don't think you're going to be a social worker.
There's
I
no
don't.
money in that either.
Fuck out of here.
I don't think
no
so.
fucking money.
I don't think you're going to be a social worker.
She probably makes $500,000 fucking begging for money with a shitty guitar.
No, I know
now
what
she's
you're saying. You're out
she's
there
gonna go
naked
down
in
to
Times Square. You're
$20,000
gonna
a
be-
year.
Right,
You're
exactly.
going to be a
Get outta here.
counselor?
For showing those perky tits. Now you're gonna put a sweater on it and make $270,000 less.
All you
Yeah.
have to do is write a book and you're golden.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
write a book about your experiences.
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go and like inspire people. I mean, if you go to high schools and speak, they pay you like $2,000 an hour.
Don't make sure you don't go there and you end up supporting Giuseppe or whatever his name is.
That's what she's gonna marry him. She's goofy.
Geppetto.
Well, what does he do for a living?
Yeah,
Nothing.
what does Geppetto do?
What does he do for a living in Italy?
Geppetto.
He's in like the hotel business.
So he makes
you know.
money.
Nothing.
a waiter.
He's a douche.
He does like I don't know. He's done
Learn the
managing
casino business.
of like
Hotel
big
management.
gala dinners and things like that.
Bella. He called her Bella and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like the
He's
movie.
Bella. Bella
che
come
bella.
sola.
He's really dark and shit. Bella.
Well, let's wrap up with these two
Ben.
because we got to take a leak. And
I gotta
Sandy
pee.
Kane needs her naked cowboy song on the
Oh,
radio.
but let's hear. Can we just hear
Yeah,
it?
we'll play a
And
little
if
bit
anybody
of it.
wants to go to my website, it's nakedcowgirlny.com.
It's crashed right now. It's so big.
I
There's so
know
much bandwidth.
people are hitting it. I just called my web girl today. It'll be back up.
Okay.
All right,
Naked Cowgirl NY.
And you're on 46th and Broadway.
46th and Broadway. Come see me and take a picture.
And where can they take a picture of you?
Any,
Sandy?
any cooch pics of you anywhere?
We're topless in the fucking house, sheet, and we
Nothing?
go topless.
No?
Hey, you
Two
never know.
bitches, only in fucking Times Square. You know, only in Times Square.
Yeah. But now we're awesome.
I'm waiting for the cowboy to take his dick out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Should
Wouldn't
the two
that be
girls?
great?
Should the two girls hug?
And fucking rape you with it because he's taking your.
Oh, there's
he's
a
gonna try
rape.
to take your money.
There's a naked cowboy rape story coming very soon.
I think he pads the fucking undies too. To be honest,
Oh,
These little balls,
I think
little
the
extra?
cowboy definitely puts a sock in there or something.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you guys hug?
Yeah.
Who? Me and her?
I think you need a hug. Sandy.
No, hey,
You want a
not
hug?
from her.
Why?
Why?
Because she's a woman.
She didn't do anything bad to you. Well, a hug is nice. It's just like
Not
oh.
a woman. I'm very heterosexual.
All right, listen, we're going to play
I
your
like
song.
a man.
Sandy Kane, this is what got you in trouble. The Naked Cowboy, he taught me how to love.
Right.
I'm not going to play the whole thing.
Let's hear it.
A little piece.
Let's hear it. Okay. Can I just? There's a story behind it. Was the producer in Nashville put a male voice on it? And
Wait,
then
hold
here's
on. I want. We should film the story because I want to know what your side of the story. The Naked Cowboy is suing you for this.
Yes,
Okay.
He's saying this song.
What's he saying?
He's saying this song is basically that you were saying that he was on. So what is the story of this Naked Cowboy song?
The story is, I said to him and his manager, why don't you put your voice on it? Maybe we can do a collaboration and get a deal. So I mailed the manager and I gave Robert, he was in Times Square, a copy of He Taught Me How to Love, Sandy Kane featuring the Naked Cowboy. And I told him I'm writing the name so you could see when it's on Billboard's charts featuring the Naked Cowboy. I told him it never came out. The song never came out. He never put his voice on it because he wanted $5,000. So this is the song with a male voice on it. Sandy Kane featuring a male voice, and it was originally played here. Since I got back from Miami, just ain't been the same since I met that man named Bobby. I know how to play the game. You told me how to love. You showed me what to do.
Stop it.
Told me how to love.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
And I loved him too.
Quiet.
Stop it.
Told me how to love.
No.
Told me how to love. And now I'm loving you. Come on, play the second verse. I got back from Nashville. Things just ain't been the same since I met that man named Opie and Anthony and Sam I know and Jim Gang. He taught me how to screw you. He showed me what to do. He taught me how to love. And I screwed him too. Why does we have to always go in the toilet? He taught me how to love. Come on.
We did it, Sandy. We did it.
I'm the naked flautist.
Fuck. That really sounded fucking good.
It was all right, man.
Did
You
it?
sound pretty good on the CD.
That should be the end. Every
I-
time our show ends, that clip has to be played. That sounded really fucking good.
That was good, man. Thank you.
Sandy
Sirius
Kane.
fucking satellite, baby, in the fucking house.
It is the house.
We're
It's not
gonna
in the
take a
house.
break. We support you, Sandy Kane.
Yes, Sandy Kane.
The Naked
Don't think we
Cowboy is a piece of shit,
Hello.
and the other Naked Cowgirl is really hot.
Naked
Okay.
Cowgirl.
Thank
All right,
you.
so
If you need any Italian cock before your Italian arrives, I'm you know where to find me.
Hey, Jill in the fucking house.
can
don't
we
worry
just go
about
to
it.
break now? Thank you.
Jill, baby. Jill.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Virus. Sirius XM.
Well, that was interesting. We got Patrice O'Neill in studio playing Helium Comedy Club in Philly. Let's not forget that. Tomorrow, one show. tomorrow, right? Thursday?
Tomorrow, one show, yeah.
And then 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, heliumcomedy.com. Go see Patrice O'Neal,
Hey,
Philly.
thanks for the plug, guys.
You could do theaters in Philly if you wanted to. Surprise, you could.
Yeah.
So if you're there, get tickets because Patrice could be doing a theater down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow,
We just did the Vic together. Didn't we?
It was fun, man.
I thought it was
In
cool.
Chicago?
Yeah, I liked it.
I heard nothing but great reviews about
Those
that
people
show.
had a good show.
Yes.
The Naked Cowgirl and Sandy Kane are gone.
She was nice, man. The one we don't know was actually really nice.
She's a nice girl.
Lou.
Big mutton head.
Yeah.
Mutton head.
Fucking head like a turkey leg. Took that hat off, that big moon head tied to her. I want to be
You weren't
somebody.
feeling it. You weren't feeling it?
No, I was after a while, but then you just watch her and her fucking virtue and her horse shit.
yeah.
She don't know what she's going to do. She's going to end up like Sandy Kane.
It's
another.
just,
She doesn't want to be a
it's one of those
counselor.
situations where
No one wants to be a counselor. She just said that definitively that I want to be a counselor.
Especially at 27 when you're in the public eye already, making pretty good money probably, and then all of a sudden really you're going to give all that up to be a counselor?
She's way past her doing something years.
Yeah, she should have been doing something.
You don't do nothing. You already been doing it for 7 years. You made a choice.
If she's standing on the fucking corner there after 25 years old, there's a problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's, you know, God bless her.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I see some I'm hoping there's some naked something of her.
She had perky titties.
Really little sweet tits and
Yeah.
but she was a mug.
Yeah.
Just
no woman wants to be called a mug.
No.
The cowboy hat dressed her up nice.
the cowboy hat.
So she took that hat off.
She had a head like Bluto from Popeye. I'm not gonna put up with her fucking standing there. If she gets competition from a hotter chick, it's very easy to do.
You were annoyed because we were trying to get out of the studio and her guitar case is in the way, she's in the way, and you're just like, will you just fucking move? I gotta go take a leak.
Just there with her fucking special
You just weren't
equipment.
feeling it.
Her fur guitar case and her shitty.
How about Sandy Kane almost completely breaking down?
She does that anyway. I wasn't
She's
even
never come close to that.
Come close.
Really?
Never come close
Sandy
to
is-
showing an emotion.
Never.
Really?
Never.
Not even close. A little anger when we do shit to her, but never
But,
that.
no,
Never.
she was
So the
completely
naked
fucked up.
cowboy thing got to her. It really
And the
got to
rapes
her.
and the violence.
Everything.
It's a weird thing she's doing. Like, she's looking at things and going, like, I've really mistreated like, she's really feeling lonely and awful right now.
Find
So
any
you
twat
saying she
pictures,
blamed
Dan?
the rapes on herself? Like it just she
Yeah.
ends up in bad situations because no one is serial raped. Does that
She's
even
a-
happen?
I know.
She was a sex worker, though. Like, she was a fucking
Yeah, she's in
strip,
the
like, she did, like,
peep
the
booths
peep shows and
all
stuff.
sorts of shit.
That whole thing where she was describing, though, how it was a good feeling, like, ooh, that's odd.
It was a connection, and then
Yeah,
she-
some kind of connection, and
She'll
then she
get
just
die. She'll die
lost her
before
mind.
or
Yeah.
she wants to live, and
It's like the cock was life. The cock to her was life. Oh,
now she's trying to get raped.
yeah. No, Jesus, she couldn't.
Jesus.
Not even close.
Wow, she
God
opened
damn.
up, though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Those big eyes. She's pretty. See, I'm telling you, I'm looking through the oldness.
Oh yeah,
She
tough to do.
She
Yeah.
has big, beautiful eyes. That lady, like,
I
she's
don't
not an
know
ugly
what
woman at
We
all.
can't find an
She
old
would
picture
look
of her.
like.
I wish she knew what she looked like in her
There's a
old days.
curiosity. I
We've
would
seen
love
her
to
younger,
see
though.
what she looks like in her prime.
Well, when
Remember,
no
we've
one's
seen her
sure.
younger, but like 20 years ago, but she was still like dicey.
do you mean?
Remember the interview we saw her? Didn't we see her do an interview where she was like,
Even that wasn't like that old. Like, she was still pretty old in that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like 20
Yeah,
years
she
ago.
was 60 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see a picture of her like in her 20s.
20s, man, because she's a pretty woman, man. Sandy, big eyes, big eyes.
You see that
man.
I can't look through the old.
May have been with
You
the
can't
eyes.
even- you can't look through the old.
I can't chisel through that.
You see those eyes, man. You see where she just was.
Oof.
She was. I bet she was better looking than this one here, the young one, when she was younger.
When she was that age?
I bet you she was a better looking woman than this fucking one
see
y'all are
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet you on that.
twirling around.
I wouldn't bet
bro.
you on that.
I'd arrest her too if I was a cop. Just for audacity. Really, you
Just
think
a
you're
big
hot?
Mutton head.
A lot of people reacting to that segment. Pirate Trucker in Nebraska, what's up?
I was going to call in and say you should hook up victim number 1 with Derek, victim number 2, and send them up to Harlem. But then I started feeling bad for Sandy. That was kind of like, trying to put your grandma in a home when she doesn't want to go. I just felt bad.
Yeah, the naked.
That is fucked up.
You know what? The Naked Cowboy's doing just fine. He's got all these products and stuff. He's a piece of shit. He really is in the end.
Her
Just
song
leave her
was
the fuck
actually
alone.
pretty good. What Anthony should do is wait for the Naked Cowboy to sue and get control of Sandy Kane, then sue and get control of the Naked Cowboy because Anthony's the original, and then he'll have control of Sandy Kane.
No, I think that the Naked Cowboy, honestly tried to let her do her thing for a long time. Like, he never bothered her until she's just...
But how much money could she be making where he's making a big deal out of it?
Can you imagine if that was... If that monster took your brand and was standing there, you'd be like, ugh.
Is she really, though? I mean, it's not even close to the same thing.
He's a fucking street bum who made good. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how there's not other men just like, oh, I'm in good shape. Let me go pretend to play a guitar.
Yeah. You try to give me a cease and desist, I'll punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah, like you'll fight over it. Like, how does he... I know he probably has to have a permit to be there and all kind of goofy shit, but...
What's all his products, by the way? What is he fucking...
Naked Cowboy
selling?
Draws, probably?
He said
Barbecue
oysters. He said fucking...
oyster. Because that's like an aphrodisiac.
Probably deodorant.
Oh, it's the world we live in, man.
That fucking
There's people out there that eat this shit up, obviously, because he's making a good living.
Fucking some fucking home bum that looks like Thor, and he can't play the guitar, and he's fucking with old Sandy, who's trying to make $2, and no one's fucking giving her money.
Yeah, how much money could she possibly be making?
Fucking
the next couple of days a lot because she's been all over the news, but then that'll feel
yeah.
And the cops probably fuck with him too. Yeah, just let that old
$50 T-shirt.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what does he got on his site?
Fuck is that? $50 for a T-shirt? Are you kidding me?
Who the fuck would wear a Naked Cowboy T-shirt?
Well.
And you guys interviewed him before?
Special mention in a song performance on a CD.
I didn't like it at all.
$10,000 for a Naked Cowboy undie party.
What?
$20,000 for the Naked Cowboy in concert.
Who the fuck's no one's paying $20,000 to see
somebody?
him.
I bet you there's some rotten bitches that pay him 10 G's to do a house party though.
Oh no way!
God, I bet
$25 an autograph, $50 for a T-shirt. Yeah, this guy's fucking. What is he out of his mind?
I want to see his products.
I guess he's not out of his mind if people are buying them.
The T-shirts look horrible. They really look.
And
horrible.
I've been waiting to get a website thinking that you have to have a good one.
Yeah,
fucking, it's fucking horse shit.
A Naked Cowboy guitar for $1,000.
What is that? One he played or something?
No, he probably goes to a shit store, picks up a shit guitar, puts some stickers on it,
and says, "There you go."
There you go. $1,000. Naked Cowboy concert for $20,000. Naked Cowboy and his band will travel to your town and put on a concert for your event. You must provide a venue. You can charge admission, promote your product, and make your money back.
Anything with him playing? Like with him, that would show why he's worth $20,000?
Yeah, $20,000 for him to fucking play.
Well, if he has a website, you would assume he would have a song or a sample.
Yeah,
on
maybe
there.
a sample
and
on
if
there.
If he doesn't, that would say a lot.
God damn. That's pretty bad. None of his links work. What?
I think I hate him. I think I hate him. At first you drive by him and go,
he's
fuck
not
it.
likable.
And just now you just go, really?
He's not likable.
Fuck him.
$20,000. Can't you fucking get like?
I can't wait till they run him off. They tell him he has to put on
real
like pajamas because there's too many kids out with your fake ball sack hanging out. Fucking disgust me.
President Obama is meeting with the general as we speak.
Oh, boy.
As we speak.
He is getting his ass reamed right now.
Just about all of us can relate to that type of a meeting.
What the fuck you telling to the motherfucking Rolling Stone, bitch?
What are you doing? That's what Obama's probably saying to him. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Wait, we can't find fucking audio of this guy? We have to go to YouTube? So his own website...
Do you think Obama's happy, Ant?
No. He is not a happy man right now.
There's no audio of him on his own site?
Not on his website, no.
Wow.
And none on YouTube?
Well, you get some basic YouTube shit.
Nothing, huh?
Someone with their camera, you know.
20 G's for this motherfucker to just go...
His website is terrible.
Zoom, 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 zoom. He strums.
Yeah.
Yeah, and says little bad hack jokes.
Here's what I will do, is give him credit for the fact that one day he woke up and said, I'm going to just fucking play horse shit guitar with my balls out in Times Square, and it became something. So he had a belief system.
You're going to be a bum, Naked Cowboy. Because he ain't got no job. I'm just going to walk Times Square. Be myself. It's called a bum naked cowboy.
It's called a bum naked cowboy. I'm just going to walk the earth and play bad music.
Walk the earth. I gotta take a shit.
If you don't like what I say, if you fear what I say, then cease to ask those scary questions.
What is that? What movie is that?
Fucking Pulp Fiction, stupid.
Wow, I don't remember that.
That's the best scene in the movie.
Oh yeah.
His Facebook
I am
has
the
no
strong, and you are the naked cowboy. What a tool! Why didn't he just fucking? He has the audacity to charge
audacity. That's what it is. Just audacity.
Yeah. And you can't even go to his website to see what he sounds like to decide if you want him.
Is there anything with sound?
We're looking.
We have to buy
Danny's been looking the whole fucking time.
Fucking YouTube. I see.
Well, I'm saying there's.
Does he talk? Like I just want to hear him.
$20,000 for a naked cowboy concert? They got no bourbon in it?
I'd pay this just boo this motherfucker.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, the ground.
Is that him?
Close it on him. So it's like, are you getting good?
Is the name of the.
Are you getting a good exposure?
Yes,
Here,
Dave.
Izzy Gold is the name of the.
Could you
I was hoping he was going to be playing on this.
This is perfect.
What would you call it?
Please.
Izzy Gold, and you represent, but it's not just music then. It's music, horror, fashion.
I just want to get him
But
saying
it's, yeah, it's
something
a
really
record
quick.
label.
Could you get over here, like, 'cause I think the light would be a lot better.
Well, we can explore it on the
Fuck
computer.
it. What are you doing?
Oh, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. So just get him, like, zoom in on him.
Yeah.
And all I want you to do for me, man. Shit, there's no light there.
I'm a naked cowboy, hanging out with Izzy Gold. I'm a naked cowboy, hanging out with Izzy Gold. Izzy.
We'll have to take it back that he doesn't play guitar.
Izzy ain't Izzy Gold.
I owe him an apology.
Izzy ain't Izzy Gold.
That's awesome. So just give me one really quick. We look at the camera and just say, Pat Young, you rock.
Pat Young?
Yeah. My mom's name is Pat Young. She's a huge fucking fan.
Pat Young, you rock. Be home soon, Mom. Well, I'm the naked cowboy. You gotta do what you gotta do. Naked cowboy here at Izzy Gold's.
Well, he does know how to play the guitar. Because all I see him doing is go vroom, vroom, vroom in the Times Square.
It's just the I'm the naked cowboy thing all the time.
And I'm gonna tell you, the guy's built like a fucking Greek god, right? So he's been offered porn.
He was in Playgirl.
But I know he's been offered dirt porn, like regular
real
porn.
shit.
So that means he's just making money. He just says no to. He can say no to shit.
Right.
Oh, he can make money in a porn. I think you're right.
Yeah,
So he must be doing okay.
So yeah, porn.
right.
I'm sure they offered him fucking probably $1 million to do some porn.
Yeah, they probably said they wanted him to be with like a cow horse or something, you know?
Shit.
World Cup.
Well, it's the USA and Algeria.
Why would there be a score? Why would there be?
No, it's
It's
a good
dumb
game.
sport.
It's a good game. The back line of the
Oh, here we go. This giant field.
yeah, you
and,
see that guy when he kicks it to that guy.
It's awful. It's like a runway.
And
Cocksuckers, dumb sport.
It just looks exhausting.
oh, go USA! Go USA!
No.
I'm kidding.
Nothing.
Hey guys,
USA.
thanks,
I
man.
just
I
got a bunch
appreciate
of
you letting
people
me
getting
come
all
in.
like,
Where you going?
I gotta go.
yeah,
I
gotta leave.
appreciate you guys.
Oh,
being
really?
You can fucking
Hey,
come in.
thanks for having me, man. I'm really.
You're feeling
always
the energy
appreciate
just leaving the room and you want out.
Yeah,
Patrice
sinking
doesn't wanna
shit,
be
man. I don't
party.
swim. You know, black people don't swim.
Patrice doesn't want to be part of the last fucking 15 minutes.
No, I'm always a part of it. I just gotta go. That's all.
I hear you.
But guys, thank you.
If all of a sudden we're looking at
always
World
welcome.
Cup soccer, you know we're struggling. I mean, what else?
I mean,
What are we going to make out of World Cup
I know why he's
soccer?
leaving, because he wants to be in the car by 11 for my Boneyard show. I understand that.
Shit.
Today at 11.
Yeah.
My show on the music channel, Boneyard. I have one every Wednesday.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's get out of here. early.
I have my trainer, and I want to take
Sirius
a nap
19.
before he comes over because
Patrice.
I'm very tired.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck it. Patrice,
Yeah,
thank
let's do
you.
that.
Helium Comedy Club.
Early.
This weekend,
Early out.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Philadelphia, all right? And Big Mama Prod's on Twitter.
Appreciate it like always.
Take care.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're going home ourselves. Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. You guys leave early sometimes. Listeners. Right? Right? Answer me. Oh, it's one way. Shit. Forgetting about this radio.